The next Horseman track, you have to do a little drop.
Don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
I know, like a little allude to it. It's cool. It's cool. All right, you guys are tuned into episode 59, Lyrical Fix Podcast, with your host Sade
and Kid Pro. That's right, 59, the 5'9". We have no name for this yet, but it just sounds dope to say. Lyrical Fix Pod. You can find us at the Lyrical Fix Pod on IG. Check us out on Anchor, Audio Mac, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Give us those 5-star ratings. Don't give us a dislike like some random asshole who doesn't like my Trump impression online.
That's what it was.
Give us thumbs up. Keep us hot out on these podcast streets. That thumbs down, I see you, nigga. And I'll find your IP address somehow, and I'll find you.
I'm pretty sure you
I will
can,
hunt you down. I will find out who you are and why you didn't like me. I will confront you at your place of employment and embarrass you in front of your coworkers.
What if it's like across the country?
I will wait till it's COVID-free in your location and find you. Ruin your life.
Retarded.
For no reason at all. It's like, nah.
Anyway, you can find us on all platforms.
And find us on all platforms as well.
Alright, so what's up?
We both had a shitty week. I was recovering. I was like a little bit under the weather. Non-COVID related, but under the weather. My kid was too. So we had to stay home while a bunch of stuff was going on. We missed the pumpkin picking.
Damn.
Yeah, me and the baby didn't get to do that. We wanted to take that, that obligatory Instagram pic where we're just next to a pumpkin and we're just having fun. And it's like
I want to do the apple
time.
Picking one and the sunflower one
so
bad.
Some apples were picked. Years. And let me tell you, I don't know what type of apples. The red joints, them shit are sweet as hell. They're nice. They're not too crispy. I think they're just Granny Smith apples. I think
Granny Smith. I think is the green. The Granny Smiths.
Oh, what's the like the red ones, but like the really like
Macintosh.
Sweet.
Macintosh.
They're fucking dope, man.
Or delicious red or some shit.
Ate like 3 of them today.
I don't like red apples just because the skin is like super bitter.
Oh no, it's not them.
I fucks with the yellow and like the red yellow ones, the ones that like ombre look.
I do love the green apple, the ombre look.
It looks like I have a bunch of them in the kitchen table right now.
Word.
So
no,
good.
So good. Fuck.
Fuji apple? No, I don't know.
I forgot. Yeah, there's like mad terms for apples. There's mad different apples.
Yep.
Yeah.
But other than that,
no, it's been a whack week. Just under the covers, just trying to recover. And what rhymed? And
album mode.
Yeah, album mode, exactly. And just trying to get my life back on track, man. After a week of just being sick, like I was supposed to go to Yosa's, didn't get to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going this week. Oh, we're going together. And it's gonna be dope. And that's it. And hopefully got some other stuff on the way. And just trying to keep busy. That's it. Nothing crazy though. Nothing crazy at all. How about you?
Same. I had one rough day or a day and a half. So just chilled. Doing this video for the last episode, which will probably upload at the same time that this episode will upload.
Oh my god, yeah.
At this point, the way the fucking rate it's going on YouTube. So it usually takes me like three rounds of editing to get everything in there.
Wow.
So
God bless you.
So what was it? Monday night, got out of work. I'm like, I don't really feel like going to the bar. I got mad shit to do. So I popped open a Red Bull as soon as I got home and just started editing the video. Did a couple other things. Didn't sleep at all.
Damn.
The baby had to get neutered. The cat had to get neutered.
Oh, Cass.
Yeah, so then I go there. The process is just weird. So it took me a half hour to get his traumatized ass into the crate.
Right.
So I had to call, and I'm like, hey, like, I try to be there early because I know, like, I have to sit in the car and do all the paperwork, and it's a longer process now and shit. And she's like, no, it's fine. They're a vet. Like, they're aware of, like, it, people being late for this type of shit. So they're like, no, it's cool. Like, good luck, whatever. Call us when you're on your way. So I did all that. She says, all right. And I was like, when will he be ready? Because I have, like, a full day. I just want to figure it out. Oh, he'll be ready by, like, early noon. Just, we'll call you. And if you can't pick him up then, you could pick him up until, like, 8 p.m.
Right.
Juan worked all day. Was working from, like, his main job until, like, a side job. So I had to, like, somehow figure out. I also had a meeting, and then I had, like, this get-together from, like, a bunch of work people and shit. And I'm like, fuck, my meeting was at 12. I hit up B. I'm like, hey, can we do, like, 12:31? And I've passed out for an hour waiting. I got a call and said, yeah, you pick him up at 3. I'm like, you mean to tell me? I felt like going, like, you mean to fucking tell me that I missed my meeting for no fucking reason? because at that point I hit him up. I'm like, it's 12. I haven't gotten a call yet, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. So, but the meeting is rescheduled for next week.
Nice.
So that's rescheduled. Thursday was a pain in the ass. I mean, Tuesday is a pain in the ass. So, like the rest of the day, I took an hour nap, did laundry, went out to dinner, and then did this whole like it was. We had lost one of the bartenders at Miller's, so we got that get together, which is pretty cool. Like we had our bosses there, which was like we needed a drink for that alone. It was like, oh, our boss is there and shit. But it was pretty cool. Like we all reminisced about him, like the guy that we lost and shit. And then somebody threw up. I had to help them, and then because of that made me want to throw up. It was just a fucking mess. At that point I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Oh, you got like that gag reflex when you see somebody else go,
which usually doesn't bother me, but in that moment I was just like, it wasn't even in the moment, I just like, okay, all right, we're gonna go to the bathroom, it's okay, don't worry.
Sometimes this all takes for me too. If I see somebody else doing that, like it automatically triggers mine.
Yeah, but it was delayed because it usually doesn't it usually doesn't bother me. I've helped a lot of people. I've helped my family members. Yeah, it was just weird because all of a sudden, because after like got her all ready, she's all good to go, we go back in the bar. I actually had to like, because she was like, no, like I'm good, but I see it in her face. I'm like, oh, she's about to throw up. And then I seen it in her face, and I'm like, okay, well there's water right there, like whatever you want, I'm right here. She goes to grab my beer, and I'm like, hey, that's my beer. She's like, nah, this is definitely my beer. I was like, all right. So I'm looking around, and then I see as she goes to take a sip, she's like, ugh. And I'm like this, no. So it's like in my hand, in the cup. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, great. So there goes my beer.
Your cup was in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you
so it was throw up in my hand and the cup.
Oh, throw up in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because there was mad people around, so I'm just like, okay, we're gonna do this discreetly. So I was just trying to get it into the cup and not on her. I'm a ride or die. I'm a good friend. I'm just saying.
It was like
I'm
a
really
big
good friend.
Just throw up ball. Throw up in your hand.
Like no, it was only a little bit. It was literally like
nasty.
It was weird. It was just like if you like go to take a sip and like some comes out. It was almost like that. It was just a little bit
nasty.
It was in the cup. So then do all that, wash my hands. She's like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, no, look, smell my hand. It's all gone. I'm like, I washed it like 3 times. We're good to go. Like I'm trying to make her laugh and shit. So we go back out there, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I don't have a beer anymore. Okay. So I'm just standing there, don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden my mouth started getting watery, and I'm like, ugh. It like delayed reaction. I was like, I'll be back real quick.
Can't do it.
Yeah, no, that fucks me up.
No, it messes me up. It's like when you see people yawning and you automatically have to yawn.
Yeah, that's never like I didn't feel. We also went out to like a Mexican spot before. It was me and her.
Oh, that'll do it.
But like we barely ate. Like I think that's what fucks her up though. She didn't really eat because she didn't like the food that she got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I barely ate because we were talking already, and I will talk more than I'll eat. So I was just like, eh. So I don't know what it was, that combination of seeing her and not eating. That's what did it for me, and it was nothing but because the guy who died only drinks Jameson.
So you had to drink Jameson. Yeah.
Well, he'll like drink like Oktoberfest or whatever. So all I had was pumpkin beer and Jameson all night.
All right, seasonal bullshit.
So good though. Blue Point pumpkin beer. Boom. So
there's only a few pumpkin things that taste good.
Like what?
Pumpkin donut.
That's not bad.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. I like sweet potato pie, but pumpkin pie is good too. Yeah.
Sweet potato pie is a spot too. Yeah. Let me see. Pumpkin coffee is kind of okay. I liked
it when it first rolled out, and then I don't like it like that anymore.
I had pumpkin coquito. That shit was nasty.
I would never do. Why would you do that to yourself? I could never.
Because the person that brought it had like 5 different flavors. I was just trying them all out. Mm-hmm. The best one was the minty one. Like the mint flavored coquito. That was the best.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it was minty. It was like bluish, like a minty green type of deal.
That's weird.
It was good. Pumpkin was nasty.
Who was this? Were they Puerto Rican?
They were Dominican.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. You motherfuckers ruin
different.
Everything.
They were experimenting with different flavors.
You ruin everything. No.
It wasn't that bad. The pumpkin was not, I get it was in season, but not for me.
Mm-mm.
It was cool.
I feel like too heavy. My stomach. Ugh.
Bleh.
Ugh.
Bleh.
And I just had ramen. I can't change the subject.
That reminds me of one time when you were saying the carrying the throw up. There was one time that I randomly just smoked with my brother. I picked him up and went to go smoke a blunt in my car. Yeah. And this never happened to me before. It hasn't happened since. It was a one-time thing. So I'm in there smoking. We're just talking. It was fall, so I had like a lot of backed up phlegm.
Yeah.
And I just remember like I took a huge hit, and then for some reason I had to take a really big cough. But when I coughed, the whole big-ass ball of phlegm landed in my hand. I was like, ugh. And my brother's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, he thought I threw up. I'm like, no, it's not throw up. I guess it kind of was. It's a huge ball of phlegm. I opened the window and threw it out. Had to wash my hands.
I've never.
Thank God I had water there. And just.
You do talk about body fluids a lot.
We do. I don't know why.
More so you. I think that was my first bodily fluid.
No, you went a couple weeks now. And
that was blood.
Talking about blood, bodily fluids.
Yeah, but like one, I had my moment, and then the second one was
my moment.
What was the second one? I don't remember.
You got hurt and you were bleeding.
No, that was the first time. The second time I don't remember anymore. It was probably.
When you were bleeding again, it involved blood.
I was definitely hurt probably at some point. I don't know. But anyway. But besides that, fucking it's been
it's been a fucking shitty week, yo. Like,
it's been a shitty week.
I got nothing.
It's been a shitty can't even talk. It's been a shitty week. But so it's funny because the week before I was just like, yeah, I got this. No, actually, no, I'm bugging. I think it was Friday. It was the day after the pod, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an amazing month. I have like an announcement that I don't know if I can make because it's gonna be revealed tomorrow. I can just make it right.
If it's gonna be revealed tomorrow, yeah. By the time they hear this, it'll be the day of.
True. So check it. An open mic night is coming back. Oh, I don't even have a round of applause. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the wrong one. So yeah, check it is coming back November 13th. It's Friday. Do you want me to do another? Why are you still clapping?
I'm excited.
You're so fucking weird. You're just like, I can't wait for this video to come out, and you're just like, fucking weirdo. I can't. Shit. So yeah, November 13th, limited capacity. I don't know if from then to now they'll make it 50%. Because usually anytime I come back with the show after a break, it's a shit ton of people. So I don't know.
So at the week of the rules get changed, you can then change it up?
Yeah.
All right.
But I didn't put any, like, because the capacity is 50 people, right, which I think I should be fine. But I'm also kind of worried about it because if it's too many people, it's like, ugh,
you don't want to turn down people.
Yeah. Yeah. So we literally have to count people at the door.
Because it's...
Well, Juan has to.
Very possible that we get over 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has to count. I mean, I still have a counter from when I had to count people, like when I first started doing the show. But yeah, we have to count everybody, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm a little worried. For performers, you guys have to reserve your slot online. I'm going to have 10 slots probably online.
10 slots.
And then a few at the door. Not even a few. Like less than like 4.
Less than 4 at the door.
They're probably
sign
like
up online
3 to 4 at the door, and then reserve your slot online. Don't have to pay. Just literally like you're reserving the spot, then I'll contact everybody. So, and if I see that you've reserved a slot but you're not a performer, then obviously I'll be taking that spot back to give to an actual performer.
The biggest open mic in the area. You guys should fucking know by now. This is what it's been.
It's been a long
since
time.
Its inception, and it's been a while, but we're only coming back better.
I'm kind of like nervous about it. I don't know why.
No, you do your poem, you rock out, and we have fun.
I'm not performing. I'm
I'm gonna throw a fit during this pod, and I really don't want to.
Why is your face like that? Your eyes are closed and everything.
Sade, it's been such a tough week, and the last thing I want to hear right now is any type of resistance from you when it comes to performing. This is your show.
Performing.
Oh my God.
But why can't I have? This is not about me.
Lord, give me strength.
But why can't I just have the people?
I'm gonna go off on this girl.
Like, there's performers who are there to perform.
And now she's talking over me.
And and why can't I have them perform at the platform that I provide? There's going to be people there that don't want to see me perform, even though they're paying me money.
Listen here.
To walk into my show.
Listen here, fuckface.
Okay.
And I say fuckface with all the love in the world.
It's okay. I felt the love.
Look here, you douchebag. You fucktard.
We're not real friends. If you can't insult me, it's okay. I insult you enough.
Look at your bitch tits.
It's okay. I feels the love. I'm not performing though.
Oh my god, why? Can we just get over this bullshit?
I don't know.
Get over whatever hurdle you have in your head and do the fucking...
No, I don't. It's not even... I don't know. I just don't see myself as an artist anymore. So I don't feel the need to perform.
I'm gonna get a set of bongos. I'm gonna be right behind you. And I'm just gonna play while you go and do your thing.
I hate you. You're so annoying. Yeah, no, I'm not performing. But there will be plenty of performers there. All amazing. I already know, even though nobody has signed up yet, because it's not available yet. But it will be. It's
going to be a hell of a lineup regardless, because it always is a check it.
I'm debating on doing 2 weeks to sign up, or I think I'll do 2 weeks. I think 3 weeks is just way too long.
You never know. I mean, the signups could be filled up by the end of the day.
They usually do.
So that's it. It's just a matter of putting the promotion out, letting people know, and the more people pass that note around, we already know. So maybe we'll get a bunch of regulars. Maybe we'll get some new heads.
I'm hoping some new heads.
Yeah.
I mean, I do miss my regulars, and at this point, it's been like 8 months. I don't know if I even have regulars anymore.
You tired of seeing the same old showcase? If you tired of hearing the train go off in the middle of your performance?
Stop.
You tired of shitty coffee being offered?
The coffee was really bad. It really was.
Come on down to Lodi.
That cinnamon roll did not hit. I was kind of disappointed in Johnson, who had a cinnamon roll, and I was just like, oh, what's that? I haven't eaten all day. He's like, it's a cinnamon roll from right there. And I'm like, all right. So I go, I get it, and I taste it, and I was like, oh, it's not hitting. This is not it right now.
Wait, did Johnson steal your roll?
He didn't. Oh, I don't remember if he said it was good or not. I was just so fucking hungry. I was also drinking.
Oh, you didn't care, yeah.
Yeah, so I just didn't. And then there was already like an awkward thing going on, so I wanted to leave.
Anytime they've had vendors there, the food's been great.
The vendors
have been great. Like the food there is phenomenal.
I don't want to start. I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, it was all jokes.
No, because I don't want to start no shit.
But I will say though,
I don't want to start no shit from the best.
It's a fucking train station, so it's really annoying when you're performing and there's a fucking train over your shit. Has happened to me, but it's very annoying. Like that one train that passed by that was like 5 minutes long.
Oh yeah, that was during the poet or the comedian. Is one of them. It wasn't an actual performance. It was quiet.
It was quiet, but it was in the middle of a performance too. Like
I know, but it wasn't like music. It was to a comedian or spoken word. Yeah. It was one of those, and
which is the worst time for that to happen.
I feel like it might have been a comedian.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I've been there a few times.
You kind of just have to wait, and it's just like uncomfortable.
I don't know.
Everybody's just there, and they're just waiting for this train to go, and you're just constantly going like this. You're seeing more and more shit just passing by on this train. You're like, how much does this train have to offer? I
don't know. I'm not trying to compete with like the best open mic around, so I'm just here to do my shit.
Just do your shit.
What Check-It's been doing for 2.5 years. Oh my god, you know December is 3 years, and I barely had a show this year, and it's how depressing that. I think I'm just gonna throw it away.
Unofficial. What, the year? Throw the year out?
Yeah. So that means December 21. Which would make 4 years. I think I'm going to celebrate 3 years. I don't know what to do. So it's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, yeah.
Because this December makes 3 years doing the show, but I took a whole year. Well, I didn't take a year off.
Like women that keep saying they're 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's like, do I say I'm 30? Or do I just stick with 30? Oh, 29. I said 39.
29... I don't know. It's kind of crazy. 29 makes you seem more lively and free.
Yeah.
Like you're willing to take, risk.
But the year did pass, and the show would be 30.
But there were no shows.
There would only be 2, 3 if I do December, 3 under the belt for 20.
Technically, it was on pause, so.
If it was on pause, then it would still make the
show's
year.
Been frozen in ice. The show's gone through its Captain America phase.
You are correct.
It's waking up. It's in a whole new world. It's like, what? COVID? Masks? Social distancing?
I reserved the tables. I pick them up that day. And I'm probably Friday. I'm probably going to get there early as fuck. I'm going to have to I have to take the day off. I forgot.
Just so everybody knows, we're going to revolutionize social distancing during the show. The way the chairs and tables are going to be set up is going to be something like you've never seen before in your life.
How?
Well, that's for us to know and for the people to find out once they get there on November 13th.
What time are you going?
I'm gonna be there as early as possible.
Okay, that works. So no, you have to let me know so I don't have to do as much by myself.
You probably will, but I'm gonna be there. I mean,
whatever.
I'm
Motherfucker.
I'm getting there as soon as I can.
Sure. No, I'm gonna try to. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with these fucking chairs.
We're gonna set it up in a way that's gonna look great, and it's gonna look like there's more people in there than there really is.
Maybe I'll just do like a group because I don't have that many. Like the tables there, they're like the VFW, so it's like the fucking huge ass ones.
It's gonna look good. That's all I can say.
I don't want to bring this table because then it's gonna be all fucked up. I'd rather just leave this here.
This table's amazing. This table's phenomenal. You don't need to bring this anywhere it doesn't need to be.
No, not at all.
It's for special occasions.
Besides next Thursday.
The
chair is gonna have to go because it's a checker chair. That's about it.
A checker chair. Okay.
It's a checker chair.
Checker chair.
I mean, regardless of that, though. So that was the announcement that I didn't make yesterday. I'm not doing another round. I already did 2 for myself. That's too much. You don't even like talking about your own work. So stop.
Right.
No, so yeah, Check It is coming back, so I've been working on that. And last Friday, after like staying up, like I think I fell asleep for like an hour, woke up, edited the last episode 58, and then went right into these videos, knocked everything out. I scheduled everything the next day while I was at work, so I'm feeling really confident.
That's right. What are you looking to accomplish with this first show back?
Just to have it. Just to have
just back in the swing of things.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're
looking to make a mark in the Jersey music scene again, as an open mic?
That was never really my goal.
What is your goal?
To just provide a platform. That's not. I know that sounds like real, like
cliche.
USA, America, Miss America shit.
It's a fucking pageant right now.
But no, but it's
peace for everyone involved.
I mean, like if you're talking about like long-term goals, is to take this show and have my own venue, then have my own like BB Kings, yes, down the line. But the show, the show itself is really just a platform. Like I'm not trying to be the best, the open mic and the like. Shut the fuck up. Like no, I'm good.
Now, do you have a problem?
Especially when your show is not organized at all. Sorry, what?
Do you have a problem with people calling your show the best open mic around?
No, it makes me happy.
Makes you happy. Okay,
it's nice.
Good, as you should be.
I think that's pretty dope because that was never my intention. It was just there wasn't anything up here, and it was just like fuck it. Like I'm tired of having to go to shows in fucking Brooklyn, or just having to cross the bridge in general, or have to go to Newark or Elizabeth.
Right.
So this is right here, it's right in my backyard, and it's pretty cool. That's
and
it.
What do you plan to do different than all the other showcases?
Nothing. I mean, I'm organized. There's that. I don't know. I just do what I do. I'm organized. I run my own shit. I host my own shit. It's my brand, and that's it. It's all about having the positivity and the love there.
Never has an answer said so much yet so little at the same time.
Really?
Yes. I love it.
Well, I feel like that kind of was almost an insult because if you said so little but so much, that's a compliment. So much but so little just means I rambled and it was like no content.
Never has an answer said so little yet so much.
There you go. Thank you.
All right. That was good. I like that.
I try. Oh, and then so there's these 2 things that I have to fucking work on. One, I have to face the fucking music. I'm probably gonna have to do it sometime this weekend. And then another one where somebody wanted to highlight me, but I'm really awkward in those type of situations because I like being behind the scenes.
Oh, that's right. You need to tell me about that.
So the screenshot that I sent you.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping if I just email them and be like, my bad, I've been busy. I'll probably just send them like an old picture.
You a big time? I'll send that old picture you showed me the other day.
Which one?
With the black hair.
No, I'm not. I was like 15. No, I was driving. I was 17. That was 11 years ago. Jesus, that was.
The only person I don't look at the camera more than you is Travis Scott. I swear to God.
It's funny because she kept making me pose that way.
I can't stand you,
and
girl.
This is the same.
Don't look at the camera.
This is because that was the same photo shoot, nigga, that I took. The same photographer. Well, we were testing shit out. She made me bring mad clothes, and she's like, look down, this way, this way, this way. I never really was like, do I look at the camera or not?
I'm never looking at the camera.
It was funny because, like, we did that shot, and then when she posted them, I go into work, and our manager at the time we used to chill with outside of work, and he was, as soon as I walk in, he posed, like, in one of those pictures. Yes, I got to finish the video. So, anyway, so I walked into work, because when I was at Smashburger, and he, like, did one of the poses, like, as looking down, and I'm walking out, and everybody's laughing. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm taking off my backpack. I was like, what's going on right now? They're like, we just saw your photo shoot. And I'm like, listen, she made me. I was like, I don't know what to do. But they came out really good, so I was like, fuck it. And they were, like, the best pictures of the batch. I was like,
there you go.
whatever.
See? I get you another photo shoot soon. We got to do a photo shoot soon.
We do.
Which is probably what will happen Sunday.
Probably with
so
her,
get ready.
Is it? I hope it's not going to be too hot.
No, it'll be chilly. No, plus he's got fans in there and everything if we end up going in there.
But if we do, oh my god, we could do like a fall one, and I'll bring my scarf, and we'll do all like a fancy one. We could do like we're in a catalog. Let me stop.
You want like when Sears catalog?
I love those. We used to do that shit all the time. Because she was like testing out, like she was like what Nina's doing, like she just got her camera and everything, and she's like, I have to build a portfolio for college and blah blah blah. So she made us do like Sears catalog type shit.
I can do it. Yeah, we can walk outside and just act like we're laughing and shit. Yeah, we can do that all day. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh shit. But besides that, I don't really have anything else.
No, like I said, this is a shitty fucking week. This is a slow one. We are free flowing this one out the ass. I got nothing for y'all this week.
Nah, we just gonna be talking.
I mean, there's a bunch of shit that we saw. I mean, I saw a bunch of shit. We could talk about shows and shit. I'm glad you're finally watching The Boys.
Yeah, I'm only 20 minutes in though.
That's what sucks. All right, so what'd you think about? Because I know you saw it before, but what'd you think about that first scene in the show with the main character Huey?
And if
you haven't seen the show, you can fast forward. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna talk about
Spoiler alert. So, what was I gonna say? So before you seen it, or before you had ever mentioned it, Juan had seen it, and he had told me about the scene, and he was just like, yeah, and he's just still holding her. No, he didn't mention the hands. You mentioned the hands. He was like, and you know how Juan gets like a big ass kid? Yeah. Yo, this shit was crazy. And I was like, I bet I gotta see it. And it was like a year ago when the season first came out. Then you had mentioned it, and then he was getting mad because season 2 had just come out or is coming out soon. So
no, it's done. Season 3
right?
is coming out like January.
Yeah, so he wants me to catch up so we could do season 2 together.
Yeah.
So I finally saw it, and then so I was wondering, I'm like, which scene? Because you guys already started it for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, boy and a girl, oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then when I seen her, I was like, no, she's so pretty. No.
Word. That's what I thought when I first saw it too. I was like, all right, well, dope. She's cute. I like to see her on the show. And
it was just because I already knew it was happening.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, don't let it be her.
And it's crazy because if you saw the trailer, it's in the trailer.
Oh, it is in the trailer?
It's in the trailer, yeah.
I never seen that one.
So, yeah.
I never seen the trailer.
Which is stupid, but I get it.
That is kind of...
Yeah.
That is stupid, though. I wouldn't... I mean, it was... But that was, like, one of the things I thought was so cool about it, too. When he told me it, I was like, oh, they get really nasty. Okay.
Yeah, it's dark. It's really dark.
Yeah, because it's pretty much the dark side of, like... It's the rated R version of Marvel.
But, like...
Because in Marvel Universe, everybody... Like, the people know who Iron Man is. And they're celebrities.
Right. This is kind of like Deadpool in a way. Like...
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
As far as, like, raunchiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people still see Deadpool as, like, an asshole. But this, it's like they think they're amazing.
Right. Well, as you get further into the story, you see, like, where that changes for some people.
Yeah. Which is fucking sick.
Like,
having, like, the... Oh, go ahead.
No, it's like, because these are... You like, are reminded that, like, yo, superheroes really are just regular people, just with extraordinary powers.
Yeah.
And that's what they, like, tend to talk about a lot in this series. Like, you realize these are real people with real problems, other than just, like, having to save the world. And they're working for this company that basically privatizes superheroism.
Yeah.
So, like I was explaining a couple episodes back, it's like, all right, there's a crime-infested town. this company, which is in the show, is called Vought. They'll send a representative over to like the mayor or something. Hey, we notice you have like a crime rate increase. We'll send you this hero here. Take care of the area for however much money for this amount of time, like a contract, and it's like, oh, but we get like 4 points of merchandising or 18 points, and there's like licensing and there's other shit that gets taken care of. So it's kind of like a contract, like a fucking superhero, like a record deal. There's all this other shit that ties into it, and these motherfuckers are real people. Like motherfuckers got gambling addictions, sex addictions, like these
like
are real
the one,
fucking issues.
Alcoholics. Oh, I didn't even finish. So yeah, when I saw them like being all cute, and then I see her like step off the sidewalk, and she's like right off the curb. I'm like, no. Yeah. So I'm just like watching like this, and I wish I watched it on the TV, but I was so lazy, so I stayed in my room with the laptop, and I was just glued. And then you text me, so I hit pause. I saw your name pop up. I was like, yeah, give me 5 minutes. And I hit play, and psh. But the way, like, it just slow motion. Yeah. So you see, like, the blood, and then you just see the blood, like, just in the air. You see the jaw line, the bone, and everything. That shit was insane.
That was a very, very graphic image.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, though, since you've seen the first 20 minutes, what are your first thoughts of, like, the superheroes so far? Like, you've seen Homelander and Queen Maeve.
Well, Homelander, I didn't like. What's his name?
He's like the knockoff Superman.
Yeah, like Butcher just said, like, oh, he's a saint, like he doesn't drink smoke. So I'm assuming later on in the show they'll show something that he's like, that he's not that much of a saint. He's not that clean.
But what did you think of him so far from what you saw?
I don't think it was like 2 minutes of him. It was in the beginning. I have nothing to say about him.
Nothing, just saw him as Superman.
It just seemed like, oh, that's very like movie theater of them. Like that's it. Like I mean, movie of them. Like where it's like, yeah, I'm here. You want to take a selfie? But I'll take a selfie.
Something just seemed off about him when I first.
Yeah, no, that's what. Like, I didn't take it for what it was because I kind of already knew, like, because Juan had said something about him. So as I'm watching him, Butcher is talking and to Huey, and Huey says something like, "What about Homelander?" Like, and this is after he takes him to like that bar, where like the mock-off Ant-Man jumps to the vagina and everything, which is hilarious.
He's basically warning him, saying that all these superheroes are like cunts. Yeah, in real life.
Yeah,
except Homelander, who's like the Superman of the show.
What was and then the Mr. Fantastic knockoff is getting head. I think that was from a girl, right? Getting head from a girl and then
I think that was dudes.
No, he made out with 2 dudes. But I feel like that might have been a girl he got head from, or maybe a guy he got head from. I don't know. But anyway, and then it's funny because he's like, wait, doesn't he, like, it's capes for something, and he doesn't, like, he's against like gay people and blah blah blah, and he's like, yeah, like a hypocrite, whatever. As they walk
in that underground club,
they're underground club, so that you're seeing them like for the skeeves that they are. And then he showed him a video of
what happened.
A-Train. Yeah, A-Train saying like, "Oh, I swallowed her molar." Ha 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 ha.
It's a wild show.
That shit
is a really wild show.
Sick.
It's insane.
It is sick, but
it's great.
Homelander, and no, the crazy, not the craziest thing, but like I mean, it's all realistic to me. I feel like there's celebrities and people with money like live like that. But the craziest thing was when what's her name? The one with the eyes and the electricity shit. Starlight. When Starlight's like, oh yeah, I had a school crush on you. She turns around, you just see his bare ass.
Yeah, that was funny.
That shit was hilarious.
That whole speech he gave her. Too.
Oh my god, it was.
I feel like that speech is like a cautionary tale because that could happen in the music industry too.
Oh, music, movies,
everything.
All
that situation, happens. And it was like you felt for that girl. She's like, dude, what do I do? Holy shit.
She definitely sucked him off.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what you assume. Yeah.
Oh, she didn't?
No, I mean, that's what you assume. Like, of course, that's what happened. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the next time I seen her, and this is where I left off at, she was throwing up in the bathroom. Yeah.
That's where you left off?
Yeah, that's where I left off. Yeah. So I just assumed that's what happened. Yeah, that poor girl. Yeah. But, like, how many people in the music business have done that?
Right, and like that speech from him was like so fucking.
That shit was sick.
That shit convinced me. I'm like, damn, you better. I was like, you better give that nigga. You better suck that nigga off. He number 2 in the crew.
Oh Jesus! But I wonder. Does Homelander like get crazy?
Well, I can't tell you without, because I don't want to.
Ah, you bitch. All right. I kind of liked Butcher though.
I will say things are not as they seem with the superheroes.
Well, I figured that because even the chick, the knockoff Wonder Woman, what's her name again?
Queen Maeve.
Queen Maeve.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, make sure they don't let them see you like that.
Well, she's like a mix between Wonder Woman and fucking Xena.
I figured Captain Marvel, but yeah, Xena works.
Well,
too.
no, Captain Marvel, like I'm talking like appearance wise, like wardrobe.
Oh yeah,
like straight Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
and Xena.
she does have like Xena, vibes. Yeah, she when was it Jimmy Fallon when they had the banquet?
Oh, translucent.
Translucent. And he's like, yeah, like he saved a woman from getting robbed, and like they're talking about it, and before the bathroom scene, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, how did he help this woman from getting robbed if they didn't see him and he has to be naked? And then Jimmy Fallon goes on to say, yeah, you have to be naked, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you fucking ski.
Yeah. Apparently that's how it goes in the show. He has to be naked in order for him not to be seen at all, because it's not an invisibility trick. It's something with his skin.
Yeah.
With carbon, he explained it.
So
but
he was probably there when it happened.
In the superhero world,
well, he had to be. Yeah.
In like DC and Marvel, usually they make a suit for you where you're allowed to do that. We had a discussion about this already before, and it's like you would think that somebody would have already made a suit, or that company would have made him a suit, so he doesn't have to be naked all the time.
Well, maybe that technology just doesn't
exist at the time. You would think it would, but this is a different type of universe.
Isn't that the in like Marvel? Well, DC, I don't remember, but for Marvel, wasn't it like the alien shit? It was the stone. I know they drew power from the stone to do hella shit. Yeah. For like equipment and everything and weapons.
Yeah, they had to build. Well, not Tony, but there was a glove that could contain all that power.
Well,
the gauntlet, yeah. So you would think they make something like that, but then.
But yeah, that was alien power. And
then Tony made one himself.
No, I know, but I'm saying like in relation to the boys, I don't think there's like aliens.
Got you.
Because
you're right.
Because in Marvel, that's where they got most of their shit was from alien stuff.
All right, nerd, you got me. Okay.
What?
No, you got me. You made perfect sense, nerd. All right, you fucking dweeb. You got it. No, you got it. You fucking broke that.
Did I ever tell? See, I broke it down though.
Yeah, you broke it down.
Did I ever tell you the argument we had at the bar, Marvel versus DC?
As far as what?
Just it was a drunk argument, so none of it made sense.
Oh, what was the points, man?
But I got baited into it, and Remy is like, "You're a nerd." I'm like, "Shh."
All right, let's go into this right now. All right, so
what?
Who's got better live action movies, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Who's got better animated movies? No, this is easy. This is way easy. Yes, DC.
No,
DC, obviously.
Because I like Marvel more, but yeah, DC's
animated movies,
way better animated.
What animated movies have you seen from Marvel? I want to know. That would be
super old ones. Like I can't even really name them, but the super old cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons. It was mainly DC like ran animated movies.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I saw before I got here on Netflix, they put out The Killing Joke from Batman.
Always wanted to see it, never got to see it.
Yeah, it's good. I saw it when it first came out to rent it, but it's on Netflix now. So yeah, you can watch that tonight. Along with Cobra Kai, but we'll get into that afterwards. But let me see.
Yeah, I'll see that first before. Oh, but some of their questions, it was like, who beats who? Oh, and then who's the oh my god. Oh, like it was just there was one question. No, one of the guys, super ignorant, was like, Black Panther was never married to Storm. So then I just went on this. Oh no, it was Black Panther. Because somebody had said they were like the first black married whatever. And he was like, well, they were not fucking married. So we argued that. Then all of a sudden he's like, Black Panther wasn't originally black.
What?
No, not Black Panther, Nick Fury. So then it was just it was like 30-minute discussion on who was black, who wasn't. So Green Lantern came up. Okay, yes.
There's been different iterations of
Nick
Green Lantern.
Fury, okay, yes, he was white, but then he was made black. Yes.
Yeah.
But like it was like that whole discussion, then who's the strongest? I said Jean Grey. Most of us said Jean Grey, and then he mentioned Gambit.
As the strongest one?
As the strongest.
I never heard that.
No, right? That's fucking... I don't know. It was just drunk.
Nigga can manipulate cars. I've never seen him lift a car.
No, he's just strong as shit.
And he's got a walking stick.
Exactly.
Or a bow. Or whatever.
Yeah. But it was just like this whole thing, and then there was this whole Thanos talk, and then there was... a few other names that I haven't heard since I used to read the comic books. So I was just like, who was that again? It took me like 10 minutes. I was like, oh, that's right. So it was really like movie, and it came down to like movie and comic books. And yeah, the one guy was just like, he just wanted to argue just to argue.
I've noticed a lot of females, like, they're made just as powerful, if not more powerful than the guys. There's no sense in making a female superhero weak.
Well, no, I think because it's supposed to be like, yeah.
No, yeah, because you have to make them like super strong. That's why it's like Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch,
yeah,
Captain Marvel. Like, low-key, they're the fucking toughest fucking people.
No, they are. Storm. Yeah. Let's see who else. I mean, Rogue. But it was very, like, stealing other people's powers.
But that's a strong power to have.
It is strong because she can do everything in that sense, because she can just take your
power. All you gotta do is touch you.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Yeah, no, see, like, they low-key give the girls the best powers, too.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, that was Marvel, then DC.
Well, fucking Wonder Woman is strong as fuck.
Yeah.
The other girl that's dressed like a fucking hot ass magician.
Yeah.
Zatanna?
Yeah. I forgot her name. I think
I think it's that. Zatanna. She's like the dark arts shit. So she can like do a whole bunch of shit. That girl from Suicide Squad, that was the villain.
I love her.
See what I mean? Like, every woman is like
top
badass.
Yeah.
The fucking Thor's sister.
You have to be. Oh yeah, you're right. I think you have to be like that though.
Yeah, there's no point in making them weak. There's no point. Comics are very, very gender neutral when they need to be, as far as like powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they attack all like the social issues and shit like that.
Yeah, although I didn't agree with that one scene in Endgame where they just happened to be 7 women all together at once kicking Thanos' ass.
Yeah,
we'll do it together.
It was a little too on the nose.
That was too much.
It was too on
when
the
I
nose.
saw that, I cringed at the movie theater. I was like, oh,
yeah, because they were a bunch of people telling me not to watch Captain Marvel. And
why?
then
it
was all guys. Yeah.
It was feminist.
So I remember this is when I was at Whole Foods, and we're talking about it, and one girl, she's like, no, you have to see it. It's amazing. Women empowerment. I was like, oh, I kind of lost it.
It came out at a time when it was like those women empowerment things were going on, so it was perfect for that time.
But I think it was just like the guys were like, oh, it's too much. Like, I liked the movie. I mean, regardless of the women empowerment thing, all for that. But
it was funny.
If I'm gonna go see a Marvel movie, but to me it was funny.
Yeah.
To me it was like, it was good build on her character, just good overall. So I was happy with it. But yeah, there was a lot of people that were like, that shit is whack, blah blah blah.
I saw Justice League again just to like get it down again, remember the plot and how whack it was.
We should do like a DC night.
Well, what I do want to do is I want to, when the fucking new version comes out, I want to watch that.
Night.
Sushi DC. Well, it's a 4-part mini movie.
What?
The Justice League, when they revamp it.
Oh, yeah.
4 parts, so yeah. HBO Max.
Because I feel, because I'm all I'm never Marveled out. I will always watch Marvel.
I'm always down for more Marvel.
But I feel like I have to give some credit to DC, like at least some attention. So I got to get back on that.
No, I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to watch the other Batman movie, too.
DC did so bad. After a while, I couldn't watch any more Batman movies. I couldn't do it.
After which one?
I couldn't do it. I don't even remember. No, Christian Bale was one of them. That was it.
Oh, I mean,
Dark Knight. It could have been the one after Dark Knight. No, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah.
That one I wasn't really feeling.
No.
Or Dark Knight Rises.
It was one of them. It was right after, I remember it was right after Dark Knight that I seen, and then I'm like, you know what? I can't do this.
Oh shit, we are off. We're way past 30.
Oh yeah. Let's take a break. Should we ask her Marvel versus DC? You know she's gonna pick DC.
What about
Should I be like, and why?
Did anything scuff your Timbs?
Does anything scuff?
Anything?
No, I don't really have anything.
Nothing.
I love that term, scuff my Timbs.
It has been brought to my attention that the Daniree show is about to have guests. Unexpected visitors, but you know what? Welcome visitors nonetheless. Please join me. Tap that ticket. The admission is free. Welcome. Written by Sade. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the Lyrical Fix. Mike, if you're an earshot of what I'm saying, hey, I hear myself, which means I should hear you.
The fuck is good.
Thank you. Yes, I have the Lyrical Fix podcast on the line, written by Sade. Kid Pro, how's it going?
And I'm Kid Pro. I'm not Kid Pro on here. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Yo, congrats on your last show. Shit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We've been longtime supporters. You know, since the beginning, since the first time he was on that corner. You know, we've been showing love.
This is a whole fact.
You know what I mean? We've seen it grow. We've seen it blossom into something so great and beautiful. And to, you know, for it to be leaving us now is, you know, it sucks to hear, but we know you're gonna go on to bigger and better things. So
yeah, Danny ain't going nowhere.
She ain't going nowhere. Just going off the corner for a little bit.
You know this.
The lights are coming on. She gotta go back to Cocina.
Yes, I'm leaving.
She gotta go change the light bulb.
Back to the Cocina. Yes, that is true. Yeah. So I'm bringing back the episodes of La Cocina Podcast. Y'all know this. And we gotta find a new home for the Daniree show right now because Station Head is just not it right now.
It'd be like that though, but you never know. It could be a blessing, and La Cocina's gonna come back, so you're gonna be good anyway.
Yes. So I'm excited. And thank you guys so much because y'all are recording right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys got to go and check out the Lyrical Fix Pod.
Oh yeah, at the Lyrical Fix Pod on IG.
Wherever you stream your podcast.
It's in your phone. Check your phone.
I got y'all. Hang on, Lyrical Fix. Wait, it's right?
The Lyrical Fix, yeah.
The Lyrical Fix, not DA.
I was about to.
THE.
The.
It's not the baby. It's the baby.
Right. Right. Alright, so I dropped y'all in the Dropbox. They have new episodes that they release when again, guys?
Every Friday.
Every Friday, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we record them on Thursday.
Yes, I should have known because they record Thursday and then Friday, Sade's a beast. She'll be editing overnight and then boom, it's on Spotify.
Yep. It's not an easy task, but it gets done.
You know what I mean? Just a bunch of creators. Just some creators creating.
And supporting other creatives.
That's what it's about.
You already know.
You already know.
So listen, I appreciate you guys so much.
Man.
Now other people want in all of a sudden. Everybody wants in to say goodbye.
Oh, that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. We setting the trends. That's what it is.
Let people show love. It's okay.
Sometimes the corner just has to leave for a little bit.
The corner just got raided. That's all.
The corner got raided. You know what I mean? It's a little hot right now.
You just got to go to another corner.
You got another spot. You know what I mean? Get that workout. You be all right.
Y'all are causing some shit right now.
Oh, my bad. we bring the Lyrical Fix to Daniree. My bad.
Yeah. We can keep it very PC here, please.
My bad.
All right, I think that's our cue. We gotta go. we too raunchy for
I
this.
love y'all. Listen, keep it locked to the Lyrical Fix Pod. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna holla at both of y'all later.
You already know.
Peace.
Later.
We may have called Danny a whore.
No, oh my God, you're right. Oh, geez,
I didn't even think about that. Oops, Danny. We know you're not a whore. It's okay.
Oh my God, that did sound bad. Yeah, I never meant it in that way. I meant like corner, like drug pushing.
That's what we meant.
That sense. Oh,
no,
yeah, I could have been taken the wrong way. Really bad.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised she even let us on. She probably thought it was just. Well, no, she said it. She was like, "Oh, most likely
it was
pro."
Sade. She knows I'm like in the pod
Thursdays. Yeah. No, it was just funny thinking about like that maybe. Like, I know, because I'm thinking like when we were on La Cocina and I kept having to, I was like, nah, like, you know, like what the fuck just like I kept having to.
No, we be reckless. I didn't even know. That came off real reckless. You probably had her blushing too. That's fucked up. My bad, Danny. My bad.
Nah, you know it's all love. We're not really good at filtering ourselves.
We forgot it was a PC show.
Oops, my bad. Oh damn, and I cursed.
No, you can curse on that.
Oh, you can curse on there?
Yeah, they don't fucking bleep out the words on the music.
Oh,
yeah, it's all good.
I didn't know that. Well, no, because I figured it pulls music from like Apple or Spotify, so it didn't matter. But I didn't know if you were like on air, if you had to like be censored.
I didn't get to clear the air either. I wanted to clear some air.
Oh,
that's all right.
Well then you could still like just open the app.
Where are we going with this? This is a weird episode, and
there's really not much to talk about.
There really isn't much. I mean,
because like I have new music to talk about, but I think we can bullshit until we get to that point.
I mean, we were doing the DC Marvel thing before, which was great. We didn't get to ask her thoughts on DC Marvel, but we're pretty sure that she's a.
Do you want to clear the air? Wait, clear the air. Here, clear the air. Oh, she plugged us. She's so cute. Clear the air. DC, like we just talked about DC and Marvel. See what she says. Clear the air. DC versus Marvel. Wonder Woman versus Jean Grey. and go. Oh my God. Me and Danny, Jean Grey, and Wonder Woman. Look at that. So I don't know what else.
All right, so let's go. Who do you think is going to take it, though? Jean Grey versus Wonder Woman?
Jean Grey.
Why?
Because it's literally like a squint, and then all of a sudden she can either crawl up in a ball or just fling her the other side.
And the power of telekinesis or whatever that she has takes over everything.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. I agree with that.
Because she can also rise into the air and do all of that shit too. And or she can get into Wonder Woman's head and convince her of some other bullshit.
I'm so mad that you've only seen one episode and half of one episode of The Boys, and we can't talk about this shit. That is so dope.
Well, okay. So each episode upcoming, then we can talk about it.
Oh my God! All right, you got to tell me everything, and I'll tell you what I know from there, because then I know. What
I'll start. So then I'll be like, okay. So I'm now. I can finish this show. Let me see. I still have it open right now. It's like on Butcher.
Shit.
I don't have that much free time. I can make free time by not working on what I'm supposed to be working.
Of course, yeah, everybody can do that.
On what I was kind of paid already to be doing. There's 8 episodes. I can probably finish all of 8, but I probably won't be able to. So how about I finish 1, I do like 2 and 3 by next Thursday.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if I do more, I'll just be like, okay, if I do more, I'm going to have to like take notes at this point.
No, you don't got to do that.
I'm going to be like,
it's a good show. We don't got to do all that.
And then this happened.
But it's a great fucking show, though. Everything, there's like so many storylines to that show. And
Ooh, the synopsis of episode 2, Starlight gets payback. Homelander gets naughty. What?
Well, that's right. I remember that. Homelander gets naughty.
Wait, are the boys like Butcher in them?
Yeah.
Now I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
The female of this. I'm like going through each one on a very special episode of The Boys. An hour.
If you're going through everything, you're disappointed because they might give away some shit.
No, I don't think so. There's a Believe Expo. Oh, that's not really.
Yeah.
Homicidal infant. What? Oh my God, I gotta stop watching.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Jesus. I don't know which one. Oh, I got it right.
Getting lucky with those. Yeah, you fucked up mine when the time was.
But there's no more capping on here now.
You're camping in here.
Or, wait, I don't have analogy time yet. I was ready. I was about to hit it. I was like, nope, it's not analogy time.
Oh my God, we're so lost today.
I know. It's just not much to talk about.
But even if we got to find other stuff to talk about, because like I don't want to base it only on.
I'm good on
hip hop shit.
Doing that free flow, but then it always happens at the worst moments. That free flow shit.
Like
when we started getting into like religion. And what was it? I forgot what else. I think it was just like religion. We started getting into that, and you're like, oh, that could have been a whole talk. And I'm like, yeah, like I have things in mind for that talk, but the episode that we said it, that I had mentioned it, was so long already. It was like, no.
You don't want to bring it up again?
Well, then, but now I'm like, I don't.
Is it pointless still?
No, I can see. I'm bringing it up now.
Oh. All right, let's get into it. What were you saying?
I don't even remember. I know I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on like the whole afterlife shit. Then there was like other aspects of religion, but I don't also know if I'm going to piss people off, because we kind of did talk about it on that episode where I said like, it's not that I'm like an atheist, but somebody actually said the other day that I look like, it was a joke, but they were like, you look like an atheist, ha ha ha. I was like, actually,
I can see that.
Shut up. And I just like stopped.
Most assholes in civic
something.
You're agnostic.
Agnostic.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
About, yeah.
I was like, I don't remember the word, but I can text my friend, and I went to go hit you up, and it was like 3 a.m. I was
I might have been awake. Yeah, I mean.
No, you probably would. Okay. I mean, you probably were. I should have hit
agnostics, you up. But I just think about like Angus burgers or something. It reminds me agnostics.
That would have not been a good.
That wouldn't have worked. Okay.
No, and that for me. I probably just been like, oh, is the kitchen still open?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm agnostic. I feel like I don't necessarily believe that any religion has the right answer, but I do feel like there's a divine being that's sort of controlling everything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the thing is. Do you feel like we're in a simulation?
A simulation?
Yeah.
Like,
you feel like all this is just one big simulation?
Like AI, and almost in a sense.
You feel like we really don't have free will?
Well, AI is kind of like just them watching us and them controlling. That's kind of different, I guess. But a simulation, yeah.
Like, is all this shit, you can see that happening? Like, all this just being something that is programmed by somebody?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, them saying, like, oh, like, the hook, like, it's not really, I don't know, you can't really say it's a cliche, but, like, oh, if you want to make God laugh, make plans or some shit like that.
Yeah.
If you think about it in that sense, and if he knows that everything's what's going to happen, then it's kind of, it ties into what your theory is, that everything's kind of pre-programmed and we're just coasting through life, and we don't really have free will.
We don't have free will. We don't really have any decisions on our actions. Like, we kind of ends up happening, or it's meant to happen that way.
Yeah.
And wherever we are is where we're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a scary thought when you think about it like that.
Yeah. And a lot of things, like, where they say we do have free will, that's what kind of, like, separated us, like, especially, like, back then. Well, the theory of, like, the whole, like, Lucifer and, like, the fact that we had free will and got the apple and blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
It plays on the fact that, like, religion, it controls you.
Yes.
There's companies control you, things like that. So do we really have free will?
Not at all.
Like,
not at all.
And then even when you think about, like, these type of, I don't know what to call them, I can't think of the word, but, like, setting, like, okay, this is morally wrong, this is morally right.
Yeah.
Or not even, like, past morals, like, this is just right or wrong. I think that controls you enough to be like, no, I'm not gonna hit the person. No,
no one's really able to do whatever they feel.
No.
Like, no one's able to just be out here.
That was weird.
No one's just able to be out here, like, just walk around wearing whatever the fuck they want, or wearing nothing at all and just killing people at will.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's,
Oh, no, there have been plenty of times.
Or you wanted to go out naked and kill somebody?
No, not go out naked and kill people. No. But, like, I just be in my car, and if I see somebody, I'm like, if I just turn my wheel a little bit, they'd be out of my life forever. And
that's happened before. That was an old Bill Burr joke. It's like, isn't it funny how you can just be driving down the street and you think about it in your head, it's like, if I just turn this wheel a couple degrees this way, my life changes drastically.
Yeah, like, I've had, I mean, I've gone through, I've had in the past, and that's why, like, when that person brought it up, and I told her to be sensitive about it, and she wasn't. I've had, like, suicidal things, like, way in the past, completely healed and past it now. But I think it's in that case where you kind of, something gets control of you. And, I mean, to me, I think it's for the good. I didn't knock myself out.
Right.
'Cause if you think about it, I'm still here. I'm good.
All right.
Life's amazing. But it was that moment where I'm like, there's so much, there's this, and this is kind of wrong for me to do. And so it goes back to the whole free will. I don't really think that we have, like, free will like that.
Yeah, like, if it was meant to happen, it would have happened.
Yeah. I think it's within our grasp, but I think there's just so many, like, limiters, maybe. I'm trying to think of what to call them. But it's just so much that affects us daily in, like, our train of thought and what we're going to do. And I think that gears us in our life where, this really could just be a simulation. What if there's, like, do you believe in this? Fucking phone is so loud. The
alternate universe?
Yeah, there you go.
Do I believe in an alternate universe? I do believe. Actually, I don't know. I mean, the concept seems like it could happen.
Yeah.
It seems like a regular thing. It seems like that's something that's being explored now, like in movies. Like, Marvel apparently is going to be doing that too, where they've already contacted Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man 3. They're thinking of doing a multiverse. Yeah, so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's going to spark more rumors. And then you got, like, I heard news about this Ultra Collider, like the scientists that are working on it. They're saying that the chance to make contact with a parallel universe is very, very, like, near. So I don't know why they'd want to. I don't see what the point of us having contact with another universe does.
No, I feel like that. I understand what, like, because I'm kind of like that, where I like to know everything. I'm always asking questions. Like, I want to know more. I always want to broaden my horizons and learn and blah, blah, blah. I get it. But if you're using all of this money just to do something, you don't even know it's going to work.
You don't know the result.
You don't know the consequence. You don't know the result. You don't even, there could just be no result and you just wasted money to do some bullshit. Or there could have been a result, and hey, the person didn't know what that was and didn't reach back out.
God forbid, like the fucking movies, you open up a goddamn portal that brings in some fucking monster that no one's ready for.
Oh my god, like in the first Avengers when it's just
yeah, that's a nice little thing you did. Yeah, I see.
Rolling with the homies. Just oh my god, every time I watch that and I watch the alien come from the sky into New York, I'm like, rolling with the homies.
Which that just looks like, I think I saw that. I saw somebody else do that shit. And let's look
What?
at the same fucking movements that whales do. That's just a fucking whale.
I mean, no, it was a whale. It was like an alien whale with like the aliens
Yeah, they
on
would go
it.
like, they were just swimming like whale. That shit was dope. Yeah, but that shit, that could fucking
But like,
happen.
what if, yeah. Or
Yeah.
it's
I'm saying,
Brittany
like,
Murphy coming
what
out rolling
if
with the
this
homies?
parallel universe is the fucking universe where Earth is just inhabited still by dinosaurs and shit? And you open a portal and all of a sudden you got a fucking velociraptor in New York.
But what if he's just like, it's the head stuck in the sky and it's just chomping? Because like,
What are you on
they
right
try
now?
to close it. No.
You try to close the portal and his neck gets stuck in there?
And he's just there. Imagine some crazy shit. I watched a lot of movies. Leave me
No,
alone.
yeah, that did happen in Infinity War.
It did.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. You're right. Close that nigga's hands. You're right.
That's
And
why.
we got a fucking velociraptor from another universe.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, did he not see the rest of the movie? Like,
No, yeah.
it did close.
You know what I read somewhere,
So-
actually, speaking of dinosaurs?
What?
We went all this time not knowing about dinosaurs. We don't know shit about them. We don't even know, I think the bones aren't even real. But yet we've had to make up those dinosaur sounds in movies and shit. Because that's how we expected them to sound. So some
Please-
motherfucker really just
Please
went
make
out
the
there.
sounds for me. You hit record, right?
I did. Like the motherfuckers are making, like some guy in the studio is making and then adding reverb and delay and echo and shit.
No, I know one. I think I seen like some Jurassic Park like trivia where it was like different animal sounds. So it was almost disappointing that one of the like things was like a lion, a tiger. Lion, tigers, probably not a bear
Not
on
a
mine,
bear.
but it was something else. And
Panther of some sort.
yeah, it was like a bunch of different. And I'm just saying, I'm like so disappointing because I really just assumed it
I really
was
thought it was
like,
just some old grown ass man go into a microphone. Because they already got like Foley guys, and that's another thing I always wanted to do when I was younger. Like I
what,
wanted
the
to be
bolitas?
no
the green screen?
the
Oh.
the Foley guys, the guys that make up the noises for sound.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
clack clack thing.
Like they'll grab a grapefruit and just go
Yeah. Yeah.
make the sound of shit.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah. I seen some.
I've seen so many of them.
I seen some shit on HBO with that, and I thought that was so fucking.
It's the
funny.
best shit in the world.
It was. I don't know if. I mean, it probably was a documentary, but it was like just a thing, like behind the scenes making movies and the sound effects. Oh my god, I wish.
The guy just comes in with like a sack of random shit
Yeah.
and just makes noises all day. Like he's punching like a big slab of meat just to make it sound like a punch.
Because like these movies, yeah, like they could be like live action, but they still need like the extra sound effects.
Oh yeah, and that goes a
So,
long way. Hell yeah,
yeah.
man. I mean, you gotta think about like what they used back in the day for like those karate movies. It's the same shit every time.
He's a really good Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So
And we're back.
we went off the rails a little bit with the religion thing, but
Let's get back into it.
yeah. What do you think about afterlife?
I think it's a part of life first and foremost. I think death is a part of life, so I never really consider when someone dies that they're just gone. I think
Yeah.
they're just in a different place. But at the same time, I also feel like it's kind of just blackness at that point as well. Kind of just like nothing really happens. Their spirit lives on, but nothing else.
Do you think we'll be like conscious of it, or do
No,
you think it's just
I don't
like
think we're conscious of it. I really don't think we're conscious of it at all. I think kind of just
it's just
that's
That's
it.
it.
That's it. Your spirit is in there. It's around. It's in the air, but that's it.
yeah.
I think that's really it. What do you think?
I
I don't think there's much to it.
don't know. I've seen some shit, so I don't know.
Spirits.
Yeah.
You see energy.
Yeah.
There's just way too many dead people. Because there's obviously more
for
dead
it to
people.
not go anywhere.
I mean, but there's more dead people than there is people alive now.
Yeah.
So you just like, there's just too much going on at once to have like all these generations, all these ancestors of spirits just among us at all times. Just seems kind of far fetched.
True. No, because when I was younger, I could see my dad. Like I would have full blown conversations, and I'd just be like, he's right there.
Right.
Or I tell you, my imaginary friend was really my grandfather.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I was like, oh, my imaginary friend, blah blah blah. I don't know if I had a name for him, but I remember because I lived in Clifton at the time, or Passaic, one of those. Well, I was on the border of Clifton and Passaic. I always forgot which side I lived. And it was at my father, and then we went to my grandmother's house one day, and I'm like, oh, and like I pointed to the picture that's like this giant wedding picture of my grandparents, and I was like, oh, that's my friend.
Yeah. I never deny anybody or look at them crazy when they said like, oh, I see my dead relative, or you know, I
was also really
young, or I can
though.
still hear my dead dog at
Yeah.
times, or I hear like, you know, my grandma calling me. I never doubt them. It's just like, but if you're the only person that can hear them, and no one else is saying that they hear, like, okay, well, your mom's saying she can't hear her own mother, but you're hearing your grandma, but your brother doesn't hear her, your sister doesn't hear her, your boyfriend doesn't hear anybody, so why are you the only person that can hear them? That's the thing. That's my only question. It's like, if that is the case, why can only one person hear them? Why doesn't the whole family, like, wouldn't she want to talk to everybody else?
Well, they could just be in tuned, maybe. Well,
that's a whole other thing. Then it's like you have to have the belief of that. And I know you've talked about that as well.
Yeah.
Like you feel like or like your sister, I think, is able to see certain things and feel certain things.
Yeah, my sister can mostly like feel certain things.
Right.
When I was younger, I could feel it. I mean, I could see it. Sometimes, like even now, I can kind of feel it, but I ignore it because it's just like too much for me to deal with. But sometimes, sorry, I like had a hiccup and it went away. But sometimes I will kind of see shit, but I really just ignore it and just be terrified of it. But I've been told that I have this thing, like people sense something for me, and it's just like me blocking shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's weird. Maybe some people actually do get that. You know, like you say, some people are just an empath.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So
I
people
think
have that
I
special
think it's somewhat
talent.
similar to that. Like especially if you're an empath and you feel other feelings and shit like that, like maybe that could just be it, or you're just in tuned. But like like my sister, she'll feel like, and I think most of us like will feel like we'll get signs from our father, and then me and her have different mothers. Right. Me and Velvet will say like she had two signs that were kind of like separate to each person, to each of them, but they were somehow together in one case. Or fucking she had like a dream with both of them.
Yeah, when you're saying that she's having dreams about certain people, and then like that's weird too, because I've had those situations. Maybe you've had too, when a person will randomly come up in conversation that you haven't spoken about or heard about in years, and then all of a sudden a couple of days later you'll hear from them or you'll see them, which is even scarier. It's like, yo, I was just talking about you the other day. This is freaky as fuck. That tends to happen a lot. Yeah. And sometimes it makes you feel like, all right, was that planned? Is that something like against our free will? Like you came up and now it's like we're gonna end up seeing this person
like
some way,
foreshadowing
somehow.
in a sense? Yeah.
That's freaky as fuck. And it makes you think about like how we really don't have free will.
Yeah. Because I definitely wonder. I have shut myself off to like anything. Because the whole thing with my father, like once I realized like, oh, I'm the only one that can really see him or talk to him. Like my brothers and sisters will tell you, they were lined up to the bathroom and I'm taking a bath. My sister like set up the bath for me. Maybe like 7 or 8. Sets up the bath for me. So I'm chilling in the bathtub. She closes the door, and then and that's the thing, like thinking back to these memories, I don't see him, but I remember having conversations. But it's like, if I'm thinking back to it, you know, like if I'm thinking back to a conversation that I had with you, I'll see your face because I'm thinking, you know, the memory itself, but I'll just see like the sink or the toilet, or I'll remember the entire bathroom of the house I lived in Hackensack, but I won't see him.
But at the time that it was happening, you weren't seeing him either.
No, I saw him.
Oh, you did see him?
Yeah, like I remember saying like he's right there, like, or just it's weird. Like if I go
so he's
back
in the bathroom.
Yeah, like he was there. Like I was talking to him, or there'd be instances like where I was playing in the room, and like I heard something, like I full blown conversation with him as if he's sitting right next to me.
That's so weird, and not in the sense of like it's weird that you're taking a bath and he's talking to you, just in the sense of he's in the room. Like, is he standing? Is he sitting down? Like,
no, well, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But I remember telling them like, yeah, no, I was like after that, like I called for her. I'm like, all right, I'm ready, you know. So she gets me out. She's like, and then like she wraps me in a towel, and they're all right there, and like, all right, who are you talking to? I'm like, Daddy, he's right there, kind of thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it just sucks because like once they told my dad's side, like my grandmother and my aunt got very like, teary eyed and so like, is he here right now? And after a while, like when I remember that kind of the conversation, but I just remember it being like, okay, I'll watch out for Ma. Okay, love you, and that was it. And that was, I think, the last conversation I had with him. And then after that, like, my aunt would say, like, is he here now? Yeah, he was just here. This is like 2 years later. I'm like, yeah, he's just here. Like, I didn't know
what to say,
to keep it up or not.
Yeah.
So, like, my mom already knew. Everybody in the house already knew, like, who I lived with. But, like, outside of that, like, I see my aunt getting, like, is he here? I'm like, yeah.
And you feel like you kind of have to say just to keep up with it. Yeah. See,
but
tough.
like I kind of remember that like having like that one-sided conversation, I guess, and telling people, yeah, I see him. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, this and that. But then I don't remember actually seeing him.
I remember reading all that shit. Like only kids that are under the age of like 7 would be able to see spirits and ghosts and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then people try to make their own theories about that. I think one I've heard is because a child's pineal gland hasn't like been affected, like the third eye. So they're able to still see stuff. Oh, yeah, I heard about
that. And their innocence and all that.
Their innocence and stuff. So, yeah. So it makes you think. And it's like, what if that is the rule? Like, what if you do pass over to the other world and the rule is you can only speak to people that are of a certain age?
Yeah.
No one's ever going to fucking believe you. Like,
no. Because even when my nephew was born, for the, like, there are times, especially when he was, like, just born, that he would look into the corner of the fucking room.
Yeah.
And then he would make like this weird smile. There's a picture of it too, where we put it against like one of the wedding pictures, like of my parents, and it's this like sly like smile, like that play look, like yeah, I gotta kind of thing. My nephew has that picture, and he's not even a year old. He's probably like a couple months old.
See, it's like shit. Yeah.
And he'll be laughing. I think even after he turned 1 or 2, he was like a couple years old. My mom caught him just sitting there laughing.
Right.
But like there was nothing on.
Nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. So it's a little.
Yeah. In the morning, I got a friend of mine who he ended up getting a house with his significant other, and I believe it was either his mother or her mother, but whatever. But the mother ended up passing away, and then they ended up having a baby, and then the baby's room ended up being the room where the mother was.
Yeah.
So he tells me, he's like, every morning we'll go in to wake him up, and he's just already smiling, and it sounds like he's having a conversation with her.
Really?
Like she just wakes him up every morning, and he's always there smiling, doesn't cry, doesn't scream. He's just there playing with her. And that's the freakiest thing I've ever heard.
That is kind of freaky.
It's very freaky. And then when that stuff happens to like very overly religious people, they get even more uber religious.
Yeah, because I've had this conversation with somebody where they're like, well, then if you've seen this and you know this and blah blah blah, then
so why would you not believe in the Almighty?
And why don't you follow anything? I'm like, I like.
Because I still got to believe there's something more to it.
Or like the question, I really don't mean to offend anybody, but like the question, like, why don't you have faith? I'm like, I'm sorry, I have faith in myself. I just, that's it. Like, I don't put stock into that. It doesn't really affect me. And yeah, like I'm in tuned, and yes, I've seen things. Yeah, like I believe in shit. But it doesn't really sway me. Yeah,
they don't really correlate to me. Like, if I see a dead spirit, I'm not going to automatically jump to Jesus and just be like, oh, I've been saved.
Yeah.
I need more than that for me to, like, convert that easily and be a part of any religion like that.
Yeah, and it's not just the one religion. There's just so many.
Right, so it's like, and then you ask people of a certain religion, it's like, how do I know you're the real one? And no one ever has an answer for that.
Yeah.
No one really ever has an answer for like why their religion is the best one.
They just denounce. Well, not all religions denounce each other, but most of them do.
They recognize each other.
Some, for the most part. But not in the most positive way.
Oh no, well yeah, that's how most wars have started too.
Exactly.
With bullshit like that.
And even like when Jay-Z did the 444 shit with Elliot and B. Dot, he said it. He was like, I went through all of this, and what I seen is they have the altar in common, blah blah blah, and I'm spiritual. And then after that, I realized that's probably what I am, too, I guess.
Yeah.
In a sense.
It's okay to be spiritual, but I don't feel like being religious matters.
No.
I mean, it's nice to have a set of rules to follow because that's essentially what it is.
To me, that's what it is. I just feel like and I'm not knocking anybody who follows a religion. It's just more so it helps guide you. And I think that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I'm not the official term, but Bible was basic instructions before leaving Earth. I forgot who coined that phrase, but
yeah, I forgot to.
Pretty much that's what it is. It's a book, and that's what all these other religious books are. It's really just a matter of telling you a couple stories that have to do
in there, though.
And teaching lessons. Yeah, which I heard also off topic. Donald Glover is thinking he's gotten the idea of writing his own Bible. Yeah, man, he hit me up about that, which was
I gotta look that up.
I'm not trying to read nobody making a fucking Bible. I get it. You want to make a bunch of short stories.
Funny? I completely shocked. Oh, homegirl, we were just talking about. I shocked her when I said, "Yeah, I read the Bible." She's, "You read the Bible?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like,
"God forbid, right?"
Yeah, I know. God forbid I didn't. Whatever.
How are you still here?
You didn't sizzle?
How did you not burn when the book opened?
No, well, I mean, like I guess if I were anything, like if I had to be raised, if I stuck with what I was raised in, it would have been, well, not by my mom. My mom, like, just believes, like, she believes in actually giving us free will. She's like, you guys do whatever the fuck you want, believe in whatever we want, this is it.
Right.
But to appease my grandmother, she would let my grandmother take us to church, a Baptist church. And yeah, like, that's when I was too young to understand the stories. So I started reading them, but I was like, kind of whatever. And then people at the church found out about my aunt, who's really my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
So that didn't go over so well, even though my aunt was very involved into the church, would fucking cook food, give out free haircuts, because she would do she had the whole hairstylist set up in the house. Like, she did a lot. She gave a lot into it. But then all of a sudden, you find out that she's really a man, and all hell breaks loose, literally. Right. So she just went right back into Santeria. So that's a whole different story. But yeah. But when I got older, I was like, you know what? Maybe let me find, like, you know, when you're trying to find yourself, I was like, let me see. So I went through that. I read most of it. I think the stories are fucking hilarious and amazing. And what else? What is and it's not really the Bible, but it's like kind of Lucifer's point. Paradise Lost.
Oh yeah.
God, I think that shit is amazing.
You know what? I haven't read that, but that is something that I should read.
It's so fun. It's just so, I don't know, something about it I really liked.
No, it's nice to hear a story from someone else's point of view. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'm down for that.
No, so. I liked it a lot. But then I read into other things like the like Buddhist shit, the Quran. Like, I read into like other stuff. I think it's all this kind of the same. I didn't like fully read. It's a lot.
Is it dudes coming back from the dead?
No, I don't really remember.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I'm like, I didn't really fully read it. I didn't get into it like that. But I'll kind of read into it and then just read a synopsis of what they believe and shit like that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of just, you should really have your own basic principles. Like, you know, you should pretty much treat everybody with respect. Yeah. You know, no need to steal, you know, like that. No. Little simple shit, no need to kill. Yeah. You know. Things of that nature. Yeah. And then you should be fine, and then just, you know, watch your back. Really.
That's pretty much it. It's just, there's just so many, like, contradictory things in there. Not in, like, the Bible, just, like, religion itself. And, like, I think it's not even religion.
It's outdated as fuck.
Yeah. So. Oh, that too. Yeah. It's not religion itself. I think it's just the way people misuse it. Yeah. Which kind of turned me off. And then, like, the way, like, they treated my aunt. And then the way, like, looking back and seeing, like, how these wars started and how they were over, like, the dumbest shit. Yeah. And, like, it was a miscommunication at the end of the day. And, like, just seeing all this stuff. And even now, like, to this day, and then finding out, like, in the South, they have Bibles that are against pretty much minorities. Yes. And, like, talk about black men being slaves and the homosexuality thing and how, like, they expanded on that. But, like, the Bible, there's other Bibles that don't even really expand on it, kind of thing. Right. It's like
different versions and
stuff. Yeah, it's like, you know what? It's all misuse, and I'd rather just have faith in myself.
Oh, a version today would be so fucking PC. Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, just a version today. You can't mention how homosexuality is wrong. You definitely got to update the whole fact about weed in there. Because that's been talked about. People have talked about shit that's made, anything that's made comes from the earth is from the earth. It shouldn't be anything that's illegal. Nothing put on here is supposed to harm you.
Would Eve still come from a rib?
That's a good question. Yeah, they'd have to redo that story too.
Would it be an apple?
They can't. They wouldn't want to make a story where the woman is shown as like evil. The reason why men went to hell was because of women.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
You gotta change all that shit. That's why it's so outdated.
Yeah. You also have Lilith too, which she was like the first like evil woman. She was Adam's wife.
I mean, and you can see just back in the day, like women weren't respected at all.
No. So
they weren't given the fair share in the Bible. It was made to be like they're just supposed to be in the kitchen, pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they were just Jezebels.
That too, yeah. Harlots. Scallywags.
I love this when we do.
Slaws.
You fucking whores.
You whores. You bottom of the barrel skank.
You apple picker. Actually, that's really that is an insult, I guess, in the topic we're talking about.
Apple picker?
Apple picker.
In a way, yeah. I can see that,
almost sounds like booger picker. The way I said it. Apple picker. You apple picker. Oh, like the gum commercials, the Orbit. Like the way they were cursing each other out.
Oh,
very,
yeah,
like,
you
PG
little...
and shit.
You mother fudger.
Yeah. He lint liquor.
He lint liquor.
No.
You lint liquor.
But it's just so funny to me, I think. And I think Lilith was like the first badass. Eve don't got shit on Lilith, and yet Eve just...
But Eve's more well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta think, man. I don't know much. Everybody gonna know Lilith like that.
No, but she's also, I think... Listen, Cass. Okay. Walking around with the fucking cone. Look at him struggling with the cone.
Sade's cat got neutered and he's walking around with the cone. This nigga don't know where he's going. It's hilarious.
Come here. I gotta
Nigga's
see you walk
bopping his
again.
fucking head like...
See if there was...
big ass shit.
He couldn't get into the room. He freaked himself out.
I hope he didn't move that camera.
Oh.
The wire.
No. It's mainly this wire. Oh, he probably did. We'll figure it out anyway.
I mean, it's. I will say though, because you kind of mentioned it before. My attachment to Catholicism is basically just to appease my mom and grandma. Like the fact that they keep getting on me about my kids, making sure they got their baptisms and their confirmations and communions. Like I did my baptism. Obviously, I didn't have any choice. Did my communion, didn't have any choice. I hadn't even done my confirmation.
I was only baptized.
Yeah, like it's like to have to go to these fucking classes to learn these hymns and stuff, and then do the whole thing. You gotta show up in white and do the whatever shit. Like to me, it's just like, again, this is just to appease my mom and my family.
No, when I got my tattoo, and my grandmother saw it, and it wasn't even intentional. It was more like...
The tattoo was intentional?
No, my tattoo wasn't very intentional, but I was hiding it until my sister's like, look what Sade did, and pulls up my sleeve.
Okay.
So, like, this one, I got screamed at, whatever. This one, however, like, well, it wasn't as full right now.
Oh, okay,
but it was, like, the dirty look. I got this nose pierced, dirty look, and very, like... I did get the going to hell conversation, and I was like, well, I'm baptized. That's it. I think I'm going anyway. No, I was like,
God will forgive me.
No, I was like, I think I'm going anyway, because I only got, 1/4 done of that.
Well, what was so there was originally in the Bible, there was, you can't put any marks on your body?
I think so. I know, like, for, like, Muslim, Arabic, I think, I know Muslim for sure. You can't have tatted. If you're Jewish, you can't be tatted.
But there's mad shit in the Bible that people...
Well, if you're Jewish, you can't be buried among,
right.
Your family.
But there's mad shit, like, you shouldn't work on Sunday. Mad businesses open on Sunday.
Yeah.
Mad fucking businesses. Like, if you want to get technical, Chick-fil-A is the only ones doing it right?
Yeah, but they're also, like, super homophobic.
Yeah, that too.
And just
great chicken.
Weird. Yeah.
Don't like their stance on gays, but great chicken.
Did consider, before I knew their stance on gays, before I considered it, I did think about, like, working there, because I was like,
they did a good job of hiding that until you found out, and then people fucking realized, like, people kept asking, why are they closed on Sunday? Oh, they're religious. Why are they religious? Oh, this. Oh, they also hate gays.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Apparently there was something about, I remember, like, Forever 21, the guy was super religious and had, certain like bags would have like a saying or a quote, like a John 16 or something. Yeah.
No. See, that's too much.
I think I don't know if I'm bugging, but I feel like I did remember some type of news, and I think they covered it up.
I'm okay with religion somewhat in music. Like I said, I don't mind, but when it's overly in my face, religion, like the Kanye album, then I get a problem.
It was too much.
Yeah, which he won the fucking Billboard Music Awards. He took the fucking the top gospel album, top gospel artist, top gospel song.
I know we didn't. We got BET, but we didn't get Billboard because I realized Billboard was on while I was at work.
Right, I had no idea. I just saw it in like BBMAs. I'm like, oh yeah, Billboard.
I know Summer Walker won. That was it.
Yeah, it was more the people, but fucking again, like how far back? I think we had this discussion before, but fucking Lil Nas X got an award for Old Town Road. Still,
as rap.
Something. He still won an award for it.
Oh, no. You mean he just won an award?
He just won an award for Old Town Road. I'm like, dude, how are you still winning awards for this
like
song?
2 years ago?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what is the criteria for this shit?
Like, why at least a year and some change.
You still out here. You still out here making money off that song. I mean, God bless you, but shit. I thought it was old.
I need some more new music.
I mean, I think song of the summer last year.
In here?
I think that was song of the summer last year.
I think so.
That's probably what it was.
I used to hate when they played that shit at fucking work. So stupid.
Oh,
I hate that song.
You ain't lying.
What was I gonna say? I think I'm off of this. It's like a Bay Breeze.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For having no morals. Let me stop.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have much else on this religion stuff. I mean, it's all weird to me. It feels
I just
like
wanted to talk about it for so fucking long, and I always forget.
No, I think
like,
it's good. It's extensive
how the hell are we gonna get into this conversation?
It's nice because it's one of those conversations you don't like to have in a group of people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody's gotta be cool about it. Like, no judgments, obviously.
Yeah.
And if anyone's ever there saying that, oh, well, I'm actually very religious, I'm not gonna jump down your throat and make fun of you or question your fucking religion. Like, I questioned the priest that my mom's cool with. I'd be asking him questions. I was like, look, man, and I asked him one time and I stumped him because he didn't know how to answer. So I was like, hey, man, realistically, this is before COVID started. I was like, how often do you guys change your holy water? And he looked at me. He's like, that's a really good question. I've never been asked that. And I was like, yeah, I was wondering because it's like,
nobody considered it.
He's never considered it. I'm like, you do change it, right? He's like, no, it changes.
Oh no.
I'm sure he wasn't in charge of that.
Bro, I haven't been in church since.
But valid question.
I don't remember. There's a Baptist church. I was probably like 10 or 11. Because
I was like, I wanted to know all the basics. Is this water shipped in? Is it? Is it just regular water that you put in yourself and then you bless it? Like, what makes this blessed exactly? Like, what gives me the blessing?
Jerusalem.
If it's water that comes straight from Jerusalem that's been baptized or whatever, it's been blessed, then I can understand that. But then how often you keep it? Is there a budget for said water?
Is there a shelf life on there?
Is there a shelf life on this water? Like, do you have to constantly clean it? You got to clean the things that it's in. But
if you filter it, do you filter out the holy?
I don't know. And then is it kept cool? Do you boil it and then bring it in and it's just warm? And
but if you boil it,
is it not holy anymore? Do you burn the holiness out of it?
Possibly, because fire, hell. There you go.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Damn.
These cookies, are they coming from a factory? Is this a religious factory? The bread of Christ?
Is it from shit?
The life of Christ? Yeah, these like wafers that you get from a shop, right?
I would just figure they were wafers.
These are questions.
I never actually had one.
So many questions.
Because I was baptized when I was a baby, and then my parents were like, all right, fuck this. My dad wasn't really religious. He wasn't religious until like he was dying. That was it.
It's crazy that you find religion that way, like when shit's getting low. But that happens to a lot of people. Yeah. And it makes you wonder. It's like some people really, really see this and they think it's a real thing. And who are we to judge them or deny them? And it's like, if we don't see it, we're the lost ones.
Yeah. I just think it's insane for people to, I mean, I understand and I respect people who follow, and when it gives them the strength, and like I would tell people, like, if you feel that's how you're going to find your way, by all means. Yeah. Because there was somebody who thought, homegirl thought I didn't want her going back. I'm like, no, go back. What the fuck? Like, if you're losing your way and if you feel like that's going to instill like the structure back in you and faith, yeah, by all means, go. It's just, I just don't, and not that she would do this, but like I don't like how people like demean other people for either not following it or just being what is it called?
Judgmental?
No, they're being judgmental, but just not like following a different religion or just not following anything at all. But the word escaped me. What I had just said earlier when I was like, somebody was like, oh, you look like, damn it, atheist. There.
Atheist. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah, and it's funny because
to me it's the same thing. Like, oh, you're a girl who likes girls. All the power to you.
Well,
like,
yeah. No big
like
deal.
you like what you like.
Some people find, and it might even be religious. Some people might find that solace or that solitude in the gym. You know, but then those same people will jump on you, will jump on others. Like, oh, you don't do the gym? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Or you don't meditate? Like, no. Like, that works for you. Cool.
Because there's certain, like, I burn sage. I still have this.
I burn weed. Shit helps me. I feel meditated.
I don't smoke the sage, but yeah. Sure. After a while in my face, as I'm cleansing myself, I will get probably a little lightheaded. That's probably what it is. I've
gotten much better at rolling during the quarantine, which has been cool. And I've taken it like it's a very zen activity for me. Mm-hmm. Just the art of just sitting there,
like super focused on it.
Super focused on something, and I clear my head. Or if I'm talking to somebody, you know, whatever. It's just something very like relaxing to do. Mm-hmm. Like I'll just rather do that all day and just chill out. It's very, very peaceful.
I think it's whatever calms you and puts you in peace. Right.
Hearing some music and just, rolling up because you know what's coming afterwards and you just light it and that makes the experience a whole lot more wholesome. Mm-hmm. So I fuck with that a lot. It centers me.
Is that your church?
That is my church in a way. Yes, yes.
No, I'm not even joking. Yeah. Like that was a serious question.
No, it's a Dutch church.
Dutch church.
Yeah, Dutch church. Church of Dutch.
Do you wear clogs?
Do I wear what?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Or wear clogs. Dutch. You're funny. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
That sounds like a Simpsons laugh what you just did.
Rusty?
Yeah. All right. So we have a react, new music, and then if you don't know. So we're going to cut and go right into the dance.
I'm doing this live then?
So, in a more intense season 2 of The Boys.
Oh my God. You're still doing this?
I said Butcher. Sorry, I almost said Butcher.
You're really reading on.
Butcher, Huey, and the team reel from their losses in season 1. I wonder who they lose. On the run from the law, they struggle to fight back against the superheroes.
What are you doing?
Meanwhile, Vought. Wait, am I like mad loud? No, I'm not. Whatever. Meanwhile, Vought, the hero management company, cashes in on the panic over supervillains. They're supervillains. And a new hero.
Stop reading.
Stormfront.
Oh my God.
Stormfront. So is Stormfront like Storm? Is it a girl?
Nigga.
Is she black?
Oh my God. Why are you doing this right now?
shakes up the company and challenges an already that's it. And then ...
Yo.
I'm intrigued.
What you're doing right now is so dangerous.
It's not that dangerous.
You're going down a rabbit hole of supposed foreshadowing that you're not ready for.
Oh. And an already unstable Homelander. Oh Homelander gets unstable. And crack myself up. Okay. Alrighty then. We're gonna play this. I want to watch it on TV. Actually, we'll do it on TV and I'll just overlay it. Where's the remote? Oh, the remote's so far. Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shh.
Joaquin Buckley beats Impa Consangane. This is the best knockout we've seen in mixed martial arts in some time.
Oh yeah, turn off the AC.
It's safe to say Joaquin Buckley is going to take home the $50,000 bonus for the knockout of the night this evening. Damn, $50,000 for knockout of the night? That's dope.
That's crazy.
Look at that face.
Are we going to actually
Buckley beat Impa Kasagane at UFC Fight Island 5 via second round knockout, and it was an impressive move.
I should have just went with the original video I had.
You should have just gone with the fucking Sports Center clip that was like 10 seconds long.
Well, I saw it was 3 minutes. I thought we were going to keep replaying it.
You motherfuckers are really just breaking down this shit.
All right, I'm skipping it. Do. Oh, it's not playing. Okay.
I just saw him fall down. That doesn't help. This is
no. Shh. No. No.
Going right to you messed
I skipped it. Okay. Going back.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
I don't like this quality. Oh, this is trash. Where is the clip I had? I had it in Instagram.
Wait a minute. Right there. Wait. Oh, god damn.
No, I was looking. So there was a clip. Sports Center had this clip where it was just like they kept playing it in different angles, and it was fucking amazing. That damn sure was the fight of the night.
Taekwondo days.
Oh, they play the angles later. I'm skipping. Nobody cares. Sorry, Joaquin. I love you.
What's up, Joaquin Buckley? That was a hell of a fucking kick, man.
See, if we've seen in mixed martial arts in some time, what would be better than that? Bam!
That's a straight.
But the way he like Mortal Kombat and then dropped.
He threw him a kick first. He caught the kick.
Plop, plop, bam.
And then spun and kicked him with the other foot. Knocked the guy straight
but
cold.
But you see his feet?
He went stiff.
Yeah, he went. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Bam.
Oh,
this
man.
Is what I was looking for. The different angles. And down.
I mean, you guys got hit straight with the foot odor.
And he was...
Look at that.
Shit. Oh, Lord. That was insane.
That middle toe was something.
Whew.
Hit him with that middle toe, knocked him straight the fuck out.
The middle toe is like tiny. Well, the two middle toes are like...
Up. You ever been hit by a big toe?
No, not
I've seen
really.
some fights in there where motherfuckers got knocked out by a big toe. I hit somebody with a big toe one time. Really bad.
That shit was insane. But I didn't see, like, this video, I just found it because I saw it was 3 minutes long. I was like, okay, this might be the actual clip. But no, it was some bullshit clip.
No, that was a crazy ass kick.
I should have actually watched.
That was a crazy ass kick. It for real, like, the kicks,
that shit.
underrated. And getting hit in the big toe is underrated as fuck.
No, when I told her, I seen it at the bar. And it was just on. I didn't even know there was a fight that night. I mean, Saturday night. I should have known. But one of my jobs is still like COVID hours, closing early and shit. So we get to the bar, we're chilling there. We look up. Me and Remy look up at the same time, and then we're just like, shit. Yeah.
No.
Like, oh. And then we're like, nobody else saw that. So then we grab everybody's attention. They're like, what? And then they played like 5 replays, different angles, slow motion, fast motion, real time. That shit was insane.
Yeah, MMA is one of those sports where, like, I don't care if they're stars or not. A fight's a fight. Ooh. And it's usually a good fight.
I love UFC.
8 times out of 10, it's a great
MMA
fight.
is amazing.
It really is, man.
Amazing.
So underrated.
Yeah, it is.
And, like, I thought there was going to be, like, I thought boxing was, like, the pinnacle, man, but it's overtaken boxing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was a big fan of watching, like, boxing and like what match is on tonight kind of thing, but UFC is something different
because there's just so many different ways you can take
animal.
it. Like, they can be standing up, they can be doing ground and pound, they can be doing submission wrestling.
The girl fights are
just as intense. I
feel like even worse.
I mean, some girls are like crazy bleeders, and then they swell up like motherfucker. And there was that one girl looked like a straight up alien, looked like Roger from Family Guy.
I think I remember.
Yeah. Her shit was fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's what I love about working at a bar is the fight nights.
Yeah.
Because you just hear, like, there's a simultaneous, like, gasp, like,
yeah.
Oh! Like, that's all you hear throughout the entire place.
It's classic, man. I mean, how can you not watch, how can you not want to watch that? I mean, I get some people saying, like, it's too violent and shit like that, but it's like the spirit of competition. Does it get more natural than just man versus man, woman versus woman? In a ring, like, doing all types of moves and shit.
I mean, it is animalistic. It is a little, I guess, barbaric. But I think it's amazing.
Yeah. But it is also, like, it's refereed very well. Like,
no, it is.
I will say, like, MMA referees.
It's like, not like full-on gladiators.
They want to make sure you don't get hurt. Like, if you get knocked down, they're going to probably stop the fight.
Yeah. Even
because if you look like you can't defend yourself, they got to step in.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's people say oh, my God, it's so crazy. They were humans that used to fight animals.
Yeah.
I think this is okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shout out to Spartacus. Rest in peace. But yeah. Aw. Oh. Just remember.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't want to say that.
Oh, my baby. Oh. I miss him. But anyway.
That was a crazy ass fucking
that was, though.
clip.
Insane.
We could go through that shit. We can go through compilations of those fucking knockouts all day, and there's some dope ones in there. That could be a whole react video in itself.
Wait, I can't. I think I made my drink too strong. I couldn't. Okay, wait, I found it. No, that's not it. Wait. I found it. Okay. I kept typing in complications. I was like, that's definitely complication, not compilation. Oh shit, that was funny.
The worst at typing. Is this happening?
Yeah.
We're doing this?
Yes, we're doing this.
All right, let's do this.
All right, but real quick, because we have to get into the music.
The Lyricals desktop. All right, we're watching this. All right. Blow by blow. Pause.
It's very applicable.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Woo!
Oh, nigga got hit right in his thigh. Oh.
This is 2019. This is all last year. And I still don't think I have
nasty.
seen a KO worse than what Joaquin did. That was a little sloppy. That was sloppy as shit. It's not really a KO. He's not really out.
Doing limp.
Ow.
Oh, a knee right in the stomach. That's gotta hurt.
Shit. I remember this.
The guy on the left is down. He's there. You go.
Yeah.
Matter of time.
Oh,
got hit with the
Jesus.
shin.
Jeez. Oh, that's a KO.
Bro, that
he's
shin.
out.
Those shin kicks will fuck you up.
Oh, he almost knocked himself out.
Oh, no. Nah, I can't do anything.
Oh, shit.
Oh. They had him with the spinning elbow.
Yeah.
He has a risk. You take that spinning elbow. Oh, damn.
Oh, pobrecito.
Now, when they go limp like that, pause. Ooh. Damn, son.
I feel like that's so dangerous. Like, why would you give up your whole leg? You just want to be snapped. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, he couldn't fight anymore. And they complain like, why'd you stop the fight?
Oh, damn.
Done. You get 3 clean headshots.
Nah,
on
I
him
like
that?
the fights when it's very like, damn. No, that was a real KO. All right, so that was a react, and it was dragged out. Oh shit, that was funny. All right, let me save that for next time. Okay, so anyway, that was our react.
How are we on time?
We're at 12.
12 minutes right now?
Yeah, 150 altogether. So new music?
New music.
All right.
Look, man, so
what do you have for me?
I like this. I like when we get back into new music things. So I heard 3 albums this past week, which very different music, which I was proud of. I'm not proud of, but happy to hear. So I heard West Side Gun's new album, who made the Sunshine.
Yeah.
21 Savage and Metro Boomin, Savage Mode 2.
Yeah.
And the most recent one I heard just today was Reason's album, which I forgot the name of it.
New Beginnings.
What is it? Can you confirm
New Beginnings.
New Beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, different albums all the way around. The Savage Mode was more of that new style rap.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who's Savage Mode? I forgot.
21 Savage and Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very dope project, man. I think they kept the same energy that was on the first Savage Mode tape. I liked it. It's aggressive. It's dope fucking beats. The new style of beats. Very vibey. I love 21 Savage's voice.
Yeah.
Not the best lyricism ever, but...
I mean, you're not really going to get that from 21.
But you get a vibe.
Sometimes, yeah. Like, sometimes you can deliver.
Like, it's good. It's good workout music.
Yeah.
It'll hype you up before a game. Like, that's that layup line. Like, that's the shit you want to... Like,
he's good at that.
The second track, Running, that shit just bangs. Like, it just knocks. It's a simple beat.
The only one I heard similar was Reason, so you have to tell me more about.
Okay, word.
Savage and West Side.
Yeah, that was really good. I like the track with Drake, Mr. Right Now. Kind of simple track. Definitely trying to make that radio single. It works.
Wait, 21 has a track with Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Call him Mr. Right Now. Where he's singing the hook, and it sounds like a Drake-made hook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad album at all. I think it pretty much did what I thought it was going to do, or sound how I thought it was going to sound. It was a nice continuation of the first one.
Yeah. And
definitely one of the better tapes, duo tapes that came out this year.
Yeah, I like 21, like, in moderation. I can't listen to too much of 21.
Yeah.
But he does have some stuff that's pretty good, where I'm like, all right, fuck with this.
For me, it's an album that I can't sit through the whole way. Like, I got to hear it in increments.
Yeah.
But for what it is, Great fucking music. Like, for people that do that type of music, I think no one does it better than him in that sense. Like, there's only a few that can really carry it like him, and still make that like enjoyable to want to hear the whole way through. West Side, I've been impressed with everything this guy puts out, and he's not your typical rapper, but the guy just has an ear for beats.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Khaled in the sense of he knows who sounds well on a track. So he did a lot more of that with this. Like, there was your standard song with Conway and Benny, which sounds like every other fucking Griselda joint when the three of them are on. It's kind of got that like gritty production, those dusty drums,
boom bap,
but
right?
the shit knocks, boom bap like a motherfucker. Then you had collaborations, like there was a song with Boldy James and Jadakiss. That was amazing. I love that fucking
And Boldy
song.
James did good on that one?
Boldy James did great on that. Starting off the song, he's got that very distinct voice. Jadakiss ended it off. And West Side is still doing his thing. Yeah, you already know. There's another track where Busta Rhymes is on it. Killing
Really?
that shit. Busta
I didn't
killed
even
that
know.
motherfucker.
Nice. I gotta hear this.
I believe Freddie Gibbs is on it. Like the regulars, man. And then you got production from Alchemist, Derringer, Beat Butcher. Like just straight up Griselda album. But definitely I would say this is the best project. And I keep saying that with West Side Gun projects. But that lets you know how dope that people see this guy. Like this is his top 3, I would say. Top 3 of his projects.
Yeah, because I seen he had said something about it being like his favorite.
Yeah, it was really good.
But it was before it came out.
And this might be his last too.
Really?
He's been saying, he says he's gonna stop rapping after this. He wants to focus.
I mean,
more on
Griselda is growing, so he could just probably be like.
He could take a step back, but I also feel like he had such an impact when he was an artist that it's gonna be a big like loss for them.
Yeah,
because now you don't have that anymore.
Granted, I mean, for new people coming to Griselda, it's and like that, especially with them being on Rock Nation and shit like that. And I understand maybe it's like, oh, it's so soon, but he's been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah,
all 3 of them.
Yeah,
so
it's been a long grind.
And Griselda keeps growing. Yeah,
but it's like when you're not a rapper, but your tapes are like one of the highlights of like that label. It's like it's gonna be a big loss. When
maybe he just wants to be like Jay.
He wants to be behind,
and
maybe
drop
he'll
an
drop
album
in
every now and then.
Maybe he'll drop a guest verse every now and
then.
then.
Their merch is really good.
It really is, and he wants to focus on that. Then more power to him.
Yeah,
I just think that it's a big loss in terms of like what made you guys hot.
Yeah, because I don't even know the last time we got into new music. If I talked about Armani Caesar,
We talked about the album.
We talked about it though.
Not into we didn't into extensive talk.
Well, no, but Griselda, right? That was her Griselda debut. Way better than Boldy James' debut. That's why I had asked if you did.
Okay.
But that was like they have like I can see Boldy James, like he's a good storyteller. It's just certain things they need to fix, and I understand Griselda's sound as a whole, but I feel like their sound should just kind of remain with the 3 of them,
right? Rather
than kind of putting that on to the new people, because where they do sound, Boldy James does sound good on something like that, and so does Armani Caesar. But at the same, it's like let them kind of like Armani Caesar's her project. She kind of did explore other things. She kind of had like a ratchet sound. She's from the South too, so she was able she didn't think she was from Baltimore. No, not Baltimore, Buffalo. Sorry, Buffalo, and then moved down there. So she's been able to bring that sound to the project, which I think was good. Yeah. Okay. So I think that was also good for her, like to be able to do other sounds, because sometimes that gritty sound doesn't go for everybody.
Right.
And you're just gonna be like the gritty label. I just feel like you
don't want that.
Yeah, explore. Like the 3 of you guys do it fucking well. Like they should. I mean, they have been exploring, but I just don't think their new people should be doing the same thing.
Follow that route.
Yeah.
They should be who they are.
Yeah.
No, I agree completely. But overall, I think it was a great fucking album.
I gotta hear it.
And then also, I mean, I'm thinking about, it feels like it's been such a short time that he's rapped it, but you also gotta think about the fact that he's dropped so many fucking projects.
Just nonstop.
Like the Hitler Wears Hermes tapes, like he's on like number 7 of that shit. Not to mention all the other albums they dropped in between. So it's like this guy's not stopping to work. And everything sounds fucking dope every time he does something.
Yeah.
Like the beats, the samples, the little vocal samples in between, whether it's wrestling stuff or other shit. Like, it's just very creative, and I love it. Mix that with the merch and just his whole style and the way he is, his personality. Like, it works. Like, that's an artist in my head.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I view an artist. He's got his own lane. The way he raps, the way his ad libs go, the style of his voice, it's very distinct. It's very just unique and original. And it's like to see something like that go, it kind of sucks to hear, but
He's not gonna go. He's just gonna be like
behind
quiet.
the scenes more.
He's gonna be behind the scenes for probably a couple years.
So it sucks.
Nothing
But
crazy.
as a fan, you hate to see it, but you also got to respect, like, it's growth.
That's what happens after a conversation with Hove. So I bet you had a Rock
Can't blame
Nation
him.
brunch, and he's like, "Oh, I want a Griselda brunch." So I'm trying to think. So Benny just dropped, right?
And he drops tonight. Well, yeah,
Oh shit, he dropped tonight.
drops at midnight.
Yeah, they drop so much shit though. It's like
Yeah.
so hard
Benny
to keep
drops
track.
at midnight, as well as Black Thought. Streams of Thought Volume
No,
3.
that I remember, but I'm confused. So, who just dropped recently? I know somebody just Conway. Did he have something after Lulu?
Yeah,
A burp.
yeah, he did. He dropped.
He did, right?
Yeah.
So maybe because I'm always getting them fucking confused.
He dropped the
Was that
tape that had Lemonade on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that and which was like God's favorite. No, from King to God.
Mhm. Yeah, from a King to a God.
King to
Yeah.
God. That's what he dropped. Then Armani
That was
Caesar
Conway.
dropped.
And then Armani Caesar, Boldy James first, then Armani. Well, second, then Armani Caesar. I swore I thought Benny dropped a couple weeks ago, or like
No.
last month.
No, Benny dropped that collab album with his group. That's what
Okay,
it was,
never
yeah.
mind. That's what I'm thinking about then.
The BSF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was also on Armani Caesar. He was on fucking Boldy James, I believe, and Conway's.
Right.
So yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
why I'm thinking
So
about.
that's
Okay.
dropping tonight. I forgot the name of that.
Talk about fucking. That's like S double. Music animals. I can't.
They just dropping, man. You can't stop it.
Creative machines.
That's,
All right.
that's what it is, man. And then last album that I checked out,
God.
which ended up being my favorite, even though I really like that West Side album. Was probably because I heard today. I'm listening to it again over the weekend. But Reasons album, New Beginnings, man.
You
he was
speak
telling
your
me-
part, and then I'll go.
Yeah. So I thought this was a great. Do you have the fucking track listing? Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I can. I think I saw it.
I mean, like, just off first listen, I really, really like this album. Like, I was really impressed. And I didn't really listen to much Reason prior to this. And as
Yeah.
far as singles, the only single I even, like, bumped when this whole thing came out, because I was told that he dropped so many singles throughout
Yeah.
this whole process, was the Flick It Up song with Absol.
Yeah, so Flick It Up was definitely my shit too.
That was a dope-ass beat, dope-ass
Yeah.
song. I like the flows that were used. I like the video that came out for it. I like the fact that...
I think It Stinks was pretty dope
Yeah,
too.
I like the fact that Absol was getting shine again.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Yeah.
I finally sat down and heard this album, and I was just blown away by like how great of a rapper Reason is.
Yeah, so
Like,
good. So good. Because there were... Oh, go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
and the features on this, so, like the feature with Rhapsody, amazing.
Yeah.
The feature with Isaiah Rashad and JID,
Mm-hmm.
Fucking-
That's the It Stinks track.
amazing. Even the one with Schoolboy,
Yeah,
Still fucking dope.
that one...
Pop Shit,
yeah.
Pop Shit, and then Showstop, which kind of had Kendrick on the hook.
Yeah.
It was like ad libs and shit.
Because I heard it, and I had to... I was like, I know that voice.
Yeah, but apparently I was told that was an old song too, so people would have already known. Like Kendrick's not on that song for real, and he's not even like credited on the notes.
No,
but
but
you hear him on
there's
this.
certain people, like, yeah, there's certain things that you won't get a credit for, but
Yeah.
you hear... I mean, they won't get a credit, but you can hear
He's
it.
basically just
You
ad libbing
recognize
the
the
hook.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, Showstop or whatever.
It's just adding a layer.
Yeah, and just like I think the last song, Windows Cry, was like
Yeah, Windows Cry.
was him telling a story of like him talking to himself and like basically mentioning like how he doesn't feel he's a top priority over a top dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the management is kind of fickle, and it's like the thoughts that go through an artist's head when you don't feel that you're being valued properly at your label.
Yeah.
That's holding you down. So I thought that was a very crazy song, because if it's true, then it kind of adds fuel to the flames of like
SZA.
disgruntled artists at TDE like SZA. But I was thinking also maybe that's just a fucking plan, because if you put that song out, it had to be okayed by the label.
Yeah, but I also think that they don't... While they do probably control, like, the releases and, like, the structure and the plan of like, who goes, you know, when, I don't think they... I think their focus is just try not to hinder on the creatives.
You know, stifle
So they-
creativity.
Yeah,
So how
so
do
they're
you feel
just
if
like...
you're a top dog in that sense, and an artist that's under your label feels like they've been held back, and they make a song, they bring it to you and be like, hey, I want you to check out my album. You check out, and the last song kind of seems like it's going at you as a label head. How does that make you feel?
I got to reevaluate some shit, but put it out. I'm not going to tell them no, don't put it out.
Right.
Because if anything, that makes you even look worse.
Right.
To not like okay it and not be like, nah, this can't go out. What the fuck, blah blah blah. You're talking shit, blah blah blah. And then what if that the song leaks and the song drops, like everything else in the fucking world that leaks, and now you're made to look like an asshole in like 5 years.
But now, how do you handle the questioning afterwards? You'd be like, hey, so Reason's song looks like he's talking about you and your label. Like,
Dude,
how do you take that?
Top don't fucking talk. I feel like he don't talk to anybody.
He definitely does talk.
No, he does talk. He does talk.
But
I just don't think. No, I mean like interviews and shit like that. I mean, I don't. I just don't think he addresses anything, and I also feel like because either they take their time or Top and Punch have this whole thing going on. I think he just doesn't care. I think he knows that they all know a plan, or at least the top people know the plan.
Right.
And it's kind of like trust the timing. But artists will be artists, and every artist is disgruntled at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's one of those things that he can literally just like any top exec or anybody who's worked behind the scenes with artists, and if you're not an artist, or even if you were at one point but you understand them, it's like it gets like that. Sensitive or artist, I mean, sorry, artists are sensitive. Artists are very temperamental, and it goes with it.
We're a sensitive bunch. Yeah. What we mean well.
Some of you guys are.
Oh, asshole.
No, but I feel like when it comes to your work, yeah, you're very sensitive, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just maybe they just believe that timing is everything.
I agree. As long as you're not saying fuck Top Dog, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, and I mean, they're always gonna have their feelings, and their feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Even if they don't understand why they have to wait.
I mean, in that song, he's pretty much admitting, like, it's like, I'm not the top person here. How can I expect,
He's not.
me to feel like I'm top priority here?
Yeah, but I also think it does mean something. Like, does this mark the return of TDE?
I would hope that it would, because the output of albums has been slow.
Yeah. So this could be a new cycle, and for him to put that song out and say I am not a priority and blah blah blah, it's kind of like, okay, but you're leading kind of the charge. Yeah. So somebody is going to be next.
I feel like it's going to be in the next month or so. It's going to be a TDE album from somebody, a surprise drop.
Yeah, because I don't think we're ever going to hear from Absol besides a feature.
I think if K. Dot drops, let's say Kendrick drops in the next month, we're not going to hear Absol until 2021.
But people said that 3 years ago when Damn came out. We never really heard Absol.
Right. No,
besides features.
in the sense of like the rollout for TDE, like a fourth quarter release, I think only one more person is going to release, if anything.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be one more person,
and then that's it. But
I would put money on SZA
in the same
Kendrick,
sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say if SZA drops, we probably won't get any other albums for anyone else for the rest of the year.
No, it'll be one more. I kind of like the fact that if they're doing this again, and it's like, all right, next round of releases, Reason starts as being the newcomer. Then, because last time it was Kendrick and then SZA or J-Rock. No, J-Rock? No. Who am I thinking about? Is it J-Rock I'm thinking about?
Schoolboy?
No. That dropped the Redemption project.
Oh, that was J-Rock.
Yeah, J-Rock. J-Rock CDE, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, J-Rock was, I think, right after SZA. I don't remember.
I believe so, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
So that was kind of, I think, and then Schoolboy, did Schoolboy drop? He did drop.
I don't think he's dropped anything since the Blank Face LP.
No, he didn't. No, they said he had a project coming out, and then we never heard from it. SZA went on interviews and said it was done.
And then you told me that someone told me that he stopped smoking weed.
No, they said people said it was a thing. No, he said, he was like, if you see me in the gym again, that means the album is almost done. And all of a sudden, he was throwing up, like months later, throwing up pictures of being in the gym. So they're like, the album is done, and then we never got it.
That's album mode. Get back
like
in the gym.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm stuffy too. It's that time of year.
I can't breathe. It's like right there.
I hate it. So I hate that. Get all stuffy and shit.
I'm like, if I make myself snort. All right.
No, I hate that shit. But no, overall,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Great fucking album. I'm definitely gonna listen to it again.
Oh yeah,
it's got replay value for me. So that's definitely one of my favorite albums of the year.
Yeah. So there were a couple like skippable tracks that I was like meh, but I think if I really like live with it, like listen to it for a little bit more. Like I need more time with it.
I appreciate
Maybe
the contrast and flows.
Yeah, it was just some of them, or I know, like I tend, especially with music, I tend to get in my moods. So I really wasn't in the mood. While I do love West Side, I wasn't in the mood for West Side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me listen to other shit, because I know, like, if you're listening to that, I'll offer up more projects.
I mean, West Side, there's a straight up song where he's just singing, and it's very, very raunchy singing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nut in you, or some shit
Ew.
like that. Yeah. Put my leg on your face, like some shit like. Like, damn, they like you singing this?
No,
Yeah.
no. So I gotta hear this shit.
When he
really
sings,
do.
it's just like I kind of like it's a little bit cringe, but the beat is so fucking dope.
So you just roll with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
We praise it to the Most High. Like I'm like something in the sky.
so stupid.
Be grateful.
All right, back to the reason. So, I mean, reason. I said the reason. No, but I like the project overall. I love the storytelling in most of the tracks. Like, you know, the fucking, I just realized I forgot he has a song named West Side. Windows Cry, shit like that. I really like, so I found this quote, like an article talking about how Rhapsody, he's like, no disrespect to anybody else. Rhapsody's my, like, favorite feature on the whole project.
Oh, no, she killed that feature.
She did. So I Can Make It I think was pretty dope. And then the next track, Fall, track 7.
Yes.
So,
great.
It's super dope story of a woman and a man, like each verse, navigating through the industry and the different obstacles they face based on their gender.
Yes.
Turns out that it is inspired by Rhapsody. So, as the Fall track, he wrote right after finding out about her. And he wrote that, he played it for her. They had this whole conversation about, like, what it means to be a woman in this industry and, you know, her story. And then that is how I Can Make It came out. So it's funny how he has I Can Make It before Fall, but I Can Make It came out, like, after.
That's dope, because I Can Make It. Both those tracks are fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
They really are. Like, it was a great album. It really
No,
was.
it is. Yeah, because he goes, I was late to the Rhapsody train. She's so fucking fire. How the fuck is she not it yet?
Yeah.
I don't understand. So I wrote Fall from the perspective of Rhapsody. Perspective. I'm getting all fucking of Rhapsody. Like, she wants to be an artist, but she's not there yet, and she hasn't completed this list of things, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. We talked about this before. Like, the talent that's in that person and in Rhapsody is, like, phenomenal.
Insane.
It's like next level, and the fact that she doesn't get that spotlight on her is ridiculous. You know, she's got great people around her.
Yeah.
She's managed by, like, one of the top fucking management companies, but at the same time, it's like she doesn't make music that girls will make TikToks to, and kids will make TikToks to.
So it kind of just, it just sucks, because Reason, I feel like this album will probably get recognized, and yet she won't, because she kind of makes the same.
No, and she's got one of the standout verses on that fucking project.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt.
No, for sure. So there was, we're talking about Rhapsody. So Rock Nation, I just lost it. Rock Nation dropped a project, so it's Reprise, a Rock Nation album. So it has Buddy, Ant Clemens, Ty Dolla $ign, let me see, Rhapsody, Georgia Smith.
Johora.
Ambre, a few people, like, pretty much like all their young kids over there. And while I liked some of the tracks, Georgia Smith, that shit was fucking By Any Means. I think that was dope.
I think I heard that one. Yeah,
it was a good one. But I think I liked it separate. And Vic Mensa's on here too.
Okay.
I just don't think it was cohesive. Which, I mean, I understand.
with those types of tapes, yeah, and when they were set up that way.
It's not going to be, but I think that's what I'm expecting, and that's what I want.
Right.
So I haven't heard, like, a various artist project in a while, so I was like, whatever about it. But it does highlight the pretty much, like, the new talent they have on there, the talent that's been there for a long time but hasn't really put out yet. So it's pretty dope.
Well, it's good that they did that just to help spread the word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, I liked it separately, some of the tracks, but not all together. Trey Songz. No, actually, I'm skipping the Trey Songz one. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Trey Songz. It's not going anywhere. Bryson Tiller Anniversary.
Okay, yeah, this one I did not get to hear.
Yeah, so as all the jokes went, he took 5 years to turn the other direction. I think he carried along those same vibe as Trap Soul, but like a fresher spin on it. So
Okay.
you don't hear it. It just sounds, and it reminded me of like it sounded like Trap Soul, just kind of I guess like the next level for him. But it reminded me of why sophomore
Jinx.
album slumps, like that Jinx whole thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much pressure and there's so much like, oh, you got to get this done, you got to get this done. But after 5 years, I think the pressure kind of like
Subsided.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't hear that pressure in it. Like when you hear a sophomore project and you know it's a flop within like the first 2 songs, because you can feel the pressure in the music. You feel like it's forced. Oh, look at the little wobble. Go ahead, wobble. Go ahead. Oh, you can do it.
I can't with this nigga.
You can do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's so cute. Jump. Oh, he
I'm so
did
helpless. You are a helpless piece of shit right now.
it. He's not that helpless. He can do it. Don't sit on the remote control. Good. Oh. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to let you do it. Just do it.
We're having a moment right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you going to let him pet you? Are you going to let him pet you? No. No. It's okay, Papa. I know. Stop it. Don't scare him. Anyway, so
sorry.
Bryson Tiller.
We'll edit that out.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
That took really long. I was like, I don't know if I should edit this. So helpless. So anyway,
Yeah, I can't. This drink too. It's making the thing worse.
like,
The
yeah,
Fleming.
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, cause I just had the pineapple. Just drink this one.
No, it makes it worse too. If it's not water, it's all phlegmy. I'm good for it.
Okay. So I know I had it. I was like, all
It's
right.
in there, yeah. No, keep going. Bryson Tiller Anniversary.
Well, I do like his artistry. There was a couple tracks that I feel like could have lightened up on the auto tune.
Oh, so there's more of that.
Yeah. It's not like there's more. I was thinking about it. Maybe I just feel like I've transitioned out of it.
Well, you've never liked it that much either.
No, but I really like Trap Soul.
But did that have a lot of
like-
auto-tune? Can't remember now.
I don't remember. I like light auto tune. I don't like when it's too heavy, and I just felt like in some moments like it was just too heavy, and like his voice sounded super high pitched, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? There are a couple tracks that I do like. The one with Drake is pretty dope. He has a couple other ones where he kind of keeps on the same, like the beats kind of sound familiar to Trap Soul because he's like continuing the story, so I get it. But I just don't like it.
I heard one of them on
Like
the Button
the
podcast,
sound.
the Sorrow track.
Let me see. I think the Sorrow, is at the end.
You said that one. That one was pretty dope. From what I heard.
Yeah, I like the second half of the project. I don't really like the first half.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was the project?
I gotta see. It wasn't that long. 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Sorrows is the second half. 2 tracks before the Drake one. But Years Go By was actually pretty dope. Always Forever, I just really didn't like it because I feel like his voice is like very up there, just very high pitched. Or I'm Ready For You, one of those. But I think I started liking it probably at the Things Change and the Timeless interlude. And then after that, I kind of like the second half.
That's crazy. If the first half of an album is whack, I probably wouldn't even try to listen to the second half.
I tried. I really did try. Because I was listening to the Joe Budden shit, and they're talking about Bryson Tiller, and that's what reminded. I was like, ugh, I have to listen to new music. I forgot. So then I cut it off, and I heard Joe say, or Rory was like, oh, I like the project. So I was like, all right, I'm going to listen. And I'm listening. I was like, I'll finish. Because I usually don't make it past track 2 if I don't like it. So I liked it. I liked the sound. It was just his voice. Like, I liked the soundscape.
Yeah.
But the voice, the effects, it was just too much for me.
It's too much.
Yeah. But I've also gotten really into my R&B bag. So when I'm listening to something like R&B, or something like soul, it's not what I'm looking for. So I don't know if I've grown out of trap soul. Because I think trap soul is pretty much all the trap I can take.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can take. I'm not really good with
Yeah,
trap.
I'm not a trap guy. That's why it took me a while for the 21
Unless
Savage
I'm
album.
drunk. I'm drunk and I'm like,
Yeah.
woo,
Like
yeah.
I think during a workout session, I could do it. It really depends on the mood you're in.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not listening to trap soul while I'm working out either. So it's like more of a drive type of album. For
Trap
me.
soul is more of a drive. I remember when the Trap Soul project came out, I had to drive to New York to go see Juan.
Okay.
That was like his last year in New York before he moved down here. But
also I will say an album that I checked out before that I just was not happy about and I was disappointed. Elzai. 7 Times Down, 8 Times Up, I believe was the name of the album. It came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I was not impressed at all.
Really?
I did not like it, and that's very rare for me to say with the Elzai album. I thought his last one, Lead Poisoning, I think that's the name of the one that came out a couple years ago. I thought that was a lot better than this one that just came out. And I had such high expectations. The cover looked dope. He was releasing singles. He had a little contest going for one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard the rest of the
it?
album and it just wasn't it for me.
Shit.
The beats weren't there. They weren't hitting. The rhymes were just like, the flow was there. He was still sharp, but it just wasn't hitting. Didn't really do it for me.
It's so disappointing.
Yeah,
It
I
really
mean, maybe
is.
if you get listen to it, but it was kind of like a once over. I'm like,
Sometimes it's like, in the once over if you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah.
And if there's a small possibility, it's like, okay, like that's why I feel like if I don't really like it, but I feel like I might, that's why I'm like, oh, I think I gotta sit with it, I gotta live with it.
yeah,
I'm
and I
like,
hate that
alright.
because I love this guy. I've always had, the highest respect for Elzai. It's like one of the top spitters in Detroit, and then just to hear this, it's just like, it just wasn't it.
Yeah, I get you.
But dude is still fucking dope in my eyes, but, not everybody's going to make a dope album every time.
No, it happens. My last project that I heard was, so remember I told you about Dinner Party with like Ninth in them? So they re-released Dinner Party, but Dinner Party Dessert. So it's all new verses on there. So it was mainly like a instrumental. So it was 7 tracks. I think the first 3 or 4 had some verses on it by, I forgot who the fuck his name is. And then the second half was just instrumentals, like they had a boom bap from Ninth and all that shit. It was pretty dope. Now, this is all added verses from Buddy, Corday, Rhapsody, Snoop Dogg, Punch, who of course opens the track talking about TDE. Right. And there's a bunch more.
So is Dinner Party is the name of the I guess the group?
Yeah, so it's Dinner Party is a group, but the album is also a self-titled album. That's the first one. Oh my god! And when it rains and I'm cleaning, I'm blasting this.
Right,
so
I'm
good.
definitely getting that because I haven't heard it, but I've heard about it.
This one is Dinner Party Dessert with all the extra verses. Snoop has a couple where it's like, all right, you're now listening, where he does that like voice, the radio voice.
So I should just listen to Dinner Party Dessert, not the other ones.
Listen to me. I can respect it as 2 different projects, but because I heard it and I'm just like, this is the same. I know this song because I still listen to it to this day. It's the same shit. But it's, to me, I can separate it. So if I'm not really feeling like listening to words, and I'll play like the instrumental. I like having instrumentals. I like having like just beats.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I'm constantly begging Saint for.
All right, that's it. I'm sold.
But Dinner Party Dessert. That one, one of the artists that they have is just spoken word.
All right.
It's like perfect. Oh, it's so good. So good. And that's it on
music. All right, that was our music
it.
review. All right, so we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with our favorite segment.
If you don't know.
Right. Oh. And we're back. I didn't know you didn't say anything.
No, I thought you saw, so I was like, oh.
And we're back.
You're good.
All right, so like we said before, it's been a very interesting episode. We've been a little bit all over the place, but...
Oh, we had no analogies.
Oh, damn.
Can I just play it?
You can play it. So this next segment is our bread and butter, basically. It's like our go-to. It's our arroz con frijoles.
Oh,
it's what you can expect from this great podcast made up of the Latinx types of, I don't know, I'm just
gonna play it because
You know this, man.
Oh no!
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I did it again. Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Man, let's just get into our favorite segment.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Well, that was kind of almost fitting, though.
That was fitting,
And
yes.
you know this,
Yes.
man.
And you know this, man.
I forgot I had that soundbite.
So, I got one this week because the other selection I had actually doesn't drop until tonight, like tomorrow. So, but the person I have goes by the name of Young Benny, artist that we've met through the showcases recently since COVID hit. Very, very entertaining dude. Great rapper, great lyricist. I appreciate his style and his swag. And he just released a tape on his birthday. Happy belated birthday, brother. Called Summer to Forget. I believe it's a 6-track EP, clocking it around
19 minutes.
19 minutes. That's what's up. Not sure who did the production on it, but the track that I was going to highlight for this week is called Toxic. It's, I believe, on the tail end of the tape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from Young Benny, so we're going to get right into that. Again, Young Benny, song is called Toxic.
Yeah, I'm really down in it. I've been fighting in the mirror, man. I'm boxing with myself. She was putting me through hell, and now she toxic to my health. Yeah, they all left the kill, and there ain't nobody else. I'ma get it on my own, and I don't need nobody help. Yeah. I got a bad habit with me, searching for myself in that liquor cabinet. And I see the full bottle, and I'm uncapping the shit. And I gotta kill it all. Yeah, I'm really down in it. I've been fighting in the mirror, man. I'm boxing with myself. She was putting me through hell, and now she toxic to my health. Yeah, they all left the kill, man. There ain't nobody else. I'ma get it on my own, and I don't need nobody help. Yeah, I get it popping with no popsicle. I'm dodging everything thrown, saying fuck your obstacle. Everything I ever done, they said, man, that's impossible. But they don't know I got the sauce, looking like a pasta bowl. See my ex up in the club, and then I got to go. You wanna talk kings? I'm like Drizzy in this roster mode. Fuck it, coming for your neck like a tie in a bow. Who better than Benny? Really, I'm dying to know. I'm on the road, and yeah, I'm just riding alone. Me, myself, and I guess I will just die with my clone. Lyrical purge you about to hit siren blown. Shorty leaning on me like she's sipping out the styrofoam. Leave me be, little girl, I'm just minding my own. I'm up way high, no, you cannot fly in the zone. And I don't write everything down that you find in my dome. So I sip the bottle, kill the pain until 5 in the morning. I don't think you handling the lion's den. You need a writer, better going higher, Ben. I don't mind helping.
Alright, that was Young Benny off the Summer to Forget EP. The song is called Toxic. Just released this past week on his birthday. Happy belated birthday, brother. You can check him out at One Young Benny on Instagram, I believe.
I think so. I'll have it in the bio.
All right, no doubt. So shout out again to Young Benny.
Alrighty, it's my turn.
Who you got, Sade?
I have from friend the Famco. I'm not gonna put his government out there, but I was searching, and I love the Famco, and I we've had discussions before. He's a dope guy. I think he's out in Oregon, or he's somewhere out in the West, but he has ties to Jersey, he's ties to all over the place, a bunch of artists, and he had posted this one artist from, I believe, Baltimore. I gotta check it right now. And this guy's dope. Ill Conscious. Yeah, he's from Baltimore.
Oh, Ill Conscious. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, so fucking.
I know what song you're playing. I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually. Yeah. I think you liked it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because I seen you. I was like, I hope he doesn't choose it. Because
I've heard of Ill Conscious before, but I forgot how I heard of him through somebody else. But I was told about him, and when I did hear him, it was ill.
Oh my god.
It was ill, exactly.
He's fucking. So this is a song because I know like he has a project out. But this is, I think, an older song. Let me see if I can find it. It's a song from like 6 months ago. He with Mute One, who is a producer from Camden, who I kind of want to reach out for the pod. And they have
producer name.
Yeah, Mute One. I like that. And they were supposed to have a joint LP out in I think sometime springtime. But it's delayed. I saw him just like make a post about it, and it's looking like it might be December.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play it.
What's it called?
Called Mutiny.
I don't know what to do with it right now.
Sign of the times, drawing the line is conforming to eradication. Raising the daughter with this horror, they force of these vaccinations. Thinking the morals got me chasing the morals of tax evaders. More than my life exposed to the more that they vaccinated. Vivid imagination, taking it back to whippings with an extension cord. We on the defensive, see symptoms of this convention war. The big pharma just making the killing the expensive norm. Poison immunization, bans on the exemption forms. Guidance on the fences, meditate on this odyssey. The city where they witnessing record breaking atrocities. Give it the secular phones, we ain't educated them properly. Bougie moving the counties and section, they vacant properties. Scared tactics interconnected, they stem from corona labs. Taking the lives and leaving them marked like the sites for the donor grass. Baltimore, this the place where the grapes molded at. This the vintage sound that's the code that go through the phonographs. And we granola, we choking though with Paloma's back. Just for the women who shaking it where the pole is at. Until them dope boys taking trips to them Oklahoma tags. Grounds to the mass villains who leave you in past tenses. They keeping the hidden, the scriptures forbidden that we get the blacklisted. They think we half-witted, to scramble the crack pictures. A sample of 12 jewels when they stare with the track listed. Deliver dishonest, equipped in my shit is just monstrous. Algorithms restricting our content. None of these rappers ain't on my level. I'm ending this gauntlet, so witness departure. Speaking this till we live and accomplish. But in the real world, I just sit away. So here's
Fucking.
God damn, ill. Ill conscious. That is though.
Lord.
That's just ill.
Fucking sick. Oh man.
Yeah, not much to say about both of those picks. That was just great.
Oh my god.
They were sides of the
fucking good.
spectrum and just they killed that shit.
Yeah. I really like Young Benny. I really like him. I didn't know what to expect. He didn't have no shade, but I didn't know he was performing. That's why when he's asking, he asks you, which you're a rapper, so whatever. And I'm just sitting there I haven't really done a show. I haven't really been out there like that. I don't even update my Instagram. And then he's like, oh, what's your Instagram? I'm like,
yeah, I like that about him. He was just asking.
That was pretty
casual.
cool.
Yeah, it was very nice of him.
And then he went up there, and I didn't know what to expect from him. And he just at the end of it, I'm like,
no, dude's got
that was sick.
He's got a nice swag to him. You can tell. Yeah, he got a nice bop to him. He knows what to do on stage. He's very comfortable. Comes out very clear, and he can get the crowd rocking with him. So I think.
Do you remember his face when I was like, yeah? So we have this segment on our podcast, and I called dibs on you. He was like, no, it's a segment where we highlight music, and I called dibs on you.
Yeah, see the way you said it, that would shock anybody.
I know, but that's what I do.
I called dibs on you. Like, oh,
and so I looked at you. I'm like, if you don't know, just saying that's mine.
And we're laughing, having our own inside joke moment, and he's just like, okay.
And then I explained it to him. He's like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, yes, expect a feature soon.
So, yeah. Shout out to Young Benny. Shout out to Ill Conscious.
Yeah, Ill Conscious. Oh, my God.
That was great, man.
Mute One, I'm definitely going to reach out because just that one beat alone, fucking.
That's right up our alley.
Yeah, and I got to start making ties with South Jersey for the show. So.
Also want to shout out OxyBeats, which is our producer for this month as well.
I really like that beat for today.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was good.
Great.
And then I seen Sending Out Love. I seen a post of him in the hospital, a story where he said he was like, oh, it seemed like everything was okay. I wanted to kind of reach up and be like, are you okay? I know we don't know each other like that because he was a Malik reference, but it was. I hope he's fine.
Oh well, best wishes to him either way.
Best wishes. Sending Out Love. Your beats are amazing.
Yeah, man.
All right, any closing notes?
No, I think that was just great fucking content. A shout out to both of those dudes, Benny and Ill Conscious, for real, and Mute One as well.
Getting ready for the boys.
Oh boy,
the boys.
All right, man. So I guess that's really it for this week. This has been a little bit off the rails, but we got to talk about stuff we don't usually talk about that we kind of do off the pod, which is cool to kind of bring in this way.
Yeah, because I've always wondered. I'm like, how the fuck can we do this?
I do enjoy that because although we do make this podcast mostly about hip hop stuff and what's going on, I also don't want to make it a gossip podcast. But I know that hip hop is much more than just the music.
Yeah, but I also don't want to we could have clearly talked about how humongous Cardi B's areolas was, which I feel like that was Photoshop. I'm sorry.
Look, titties are titties, man. I like titties regardless.
Yeah, but I've seen her stripper videos. I've seen naked pictures of her.
So it doesn't make any sense why the areolas look like that?
They were literally the size of my face and my nose being her nipple. Shit was huge. Maybe it was just the angle that she was in, but it was literally her whole tit.
No, because yeah. That
was big.
Well, areolas come in different sizes. Some have the little Hershey nipple joints. Those are weird too.
So I don't really look at nipples like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Just tits in general. But mine, I guess.
Titties are tits.
True.
Tits are tits.
I guess because mine aren't that. It's just insane.
As long as they're not cockeyed.
You're right.
Yeah, then we straight.
But you couldn't really see in that angle if it was cockeyed or not.
No, it was weird.
But they were also fake.
And her lips
so
look weird, which is a whole nother story.
What?
The lips in that picture look weird. That's a whole nother story, though.
What, coochie lips?
No.
Our actual lips. I'm like, I didn't see no coochie. Well, you just were talking about. It's about Cardi.
The way
Like,
you said it.
coochie lips.
No, but yeah, that was one thing we could have talked about, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Kanye putting out his election video, which whatever, and he thinks he's big in Kentucky, but
Yeah.
he's not saying start getting that West Wing ready. Start getting that West Wing ready. This nigga was really confident. They really thinking he about to pull this off. Oh.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I think that's it. Go vote.
That's it.
Wash your
Yeah, right
hands.
now.
Oh, you do it. You do it. You do it. Hold on.
Lyrical Fix Pod. You can catch us at the Lyrical Fix Pod on IG. Make sure to check us out on Anchor, Audio Mac, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Give us the 5-star reviews. Keep us hot out in these podcast streets. Don't be one of these fucking weirdos giving us a thumbs down in the video, thinking you're going to be cool and fuck up the algorithm for the rest of us because we working too fucking goddamn hard out in these streets. Fuck off, man. Crazy. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Go
Anyways, go vote. It's just coming up. You want Orange Man in here for another 4 years? Whatever, nigga. Do your fucking job out here.
There's a lot of people that are like surprising me at the fact that they're Trump supporters. Somebody
I'm not even mad
put
at you,
out. I'm not. I can't. Like, I mean, Biden's not amazing, but Jesus, because I seen somebody put out a screenshot that they got like those voter bot text messages or whatever. Not really bots, I guess. But they were like something about Biden, and then she just put MAGA, and then Trump, blah blah blah.
Trump 2020.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man.
Nah, at this point, I don't even care anymore. Like, whoever's in there, I think we're screwed either way.
No, I mean we are, but
So it is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
But from Lyrical Fix Pod, just want to say this has been episode 59.
Yep.
We don't have a title yet, but
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
think of
we'll
something.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out who to put on the cover art because you guys love that so much. But this has been your host, Kid Pro.
And Sade.
Catch y'all next week. Wear a mask. Be safe out here. Wash your hands. Wash your ass.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
Check it back. November 13th.
13. That's a Friday.